And a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
And together we're Shayley. And together we have got the last of the stock of our best-selling fitness equipment, which of course is our treadmill. Not just a walking treadmill. This is a jogging treadmill. This is a running treadmill. This is an upper body workout as well.
It's a machine that does so much. At £499, it'd be a brilliant price. However, what a deal we've got for you tonight, because at checkout, automatically you're going to get £200 off that price. It brings the price down to $299. If you've not shopped with us before, you just need the item number 155216. You're going to spread that cost with PayPal Pay in 3. It'll be £102.65 on your first of 3 payments. Remember, at checkout you get £200 off the price,
which is crazy. Market beating deal. Honestly, you cannot beat the price we have got. And this even folds down as well for storage, so it's going to slide under the sofa, under the bed. It allows you to have so many different pieces of fitness equipment in one, because you've got your walking, running, jogging treadmill. So you can see here it goes from 0.8 to 8 kilometers per hour, so you can walk really slowly. Perhaps you're rehabilitating. You can have a nice brisk walk, but then you can truly jog and run on this.
It goes up to 8 kilometers per hour. It's got an 18.9 stone weight limit. That's 120 kilos. The other great thing is storage on this machine, because it folds completely flat, and then you can put it underneath the sofa, underneath the bed, so you don't need loads of space for this either.
Remember, £200 saving, £299. When this sells out, and it sells out time and time again, because it's so versatile, because it stores away. Sadly, we will not get stock until sometime in September. This could be getting you through the summer, those hot days when it's too hot to go out and exercise.
And boy, has it been hot.
Oh, wow, has it been hot. Or perhaps it's too wet outside. Perhaps it's too windy outside. Perhaps it's too dark outside. All the sort of times throughout the whole of the year, this is in your home, ready for you to have 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, watching the TV, in the adverts of your favourite soap, or actually whilst your soap's on, all of a sudden you've done 15 minutes work, you know, walking, running, jogging, and you honestly have done one of the best things for your body, because walking is so good for you.
That's what we'd urge you to do at home. Pop in your search engine, what are the benefits of walking?
Yes.
Is walking as good as running for me? Can 2,000 steps make a difference to the way I feel and the way I am?
You'll be blown away. Is walking good for my health? The list of things, you'll think, oh my goodness, we're meant to walk. And that is the truth of the matter. We were built to walk. We weren't meant to be in cars. We weren't meant to sit in an office. We weren't meant to sit in a car. We weren't meant to sit in, you know, in a box, which is what we do half the time. We're meant to walk. We're meant to move. And it's really difficult, this sort of era now, because life is so different, isn't it? And we jump in the car, just drive down to the shop to get the newspaper because the weather's not so nice, whether it's too hot or whether it's too cold or whether it's too wet. We tend to park right by the entrance of the supermarket rather than park at the back of the car park and walk to the and if we don't use it, we lose it. If you're waking up and you're feeling stiff and you're feeling that, you know, your body's not like it used to be, you're not moving enough. And honestly, if you went to your doctors and said, I'm thinking about getting a treadmill, do you recommend that I walk? I would say all doctors would say definitely walking is good for you. And if you have gone through perhaps an operation, check with your GP, check with your surgeon. I know my mum, when she had her hips done, one of the biggest things was to start moving again. Moving is so important. It's just like that old gate. If you don't open that gate, it gets stiff, doesn't it? And you can't open that gate. The hinges have all sort of dried up. And if we're not using our body, that's exactly what's happening. We're also, you know, we need to lubricate those muscles, those joints. And walking, do please go on the internet and put in, is walking good for me? Because you will be blown away. One of the simplest things, if you can put one step in front of the other, you can walk yourself into a healthier you. But this machine, you're not going to outgrow it, because then you can jog, you can run. And the biggest thing, Sean, is we've got the upper body workout as well.
Yeah, you've got this resistance in these armbands that you see here. That means you've got up to 30k of
and
resistance.
You can feel that.
Oh my word, don't think these are just for stability, though if you want them for stability, they're there for that. But you can adjust everything at the touch of a button. Got to keep reminding you throughout the show, £200 off at checkout.
And we are busy.
£299.
We're
Brilliant.
busy already. Remember, when you split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 as well, it works out, I think, around about £106.25.
£102.
£102, 65. I got the right numbers in the wrong order. But please, what you must do is order it. When this stock has gone and it sells out time and time and time again, we have not got any stock coming back until sometime in September. By September, you could be feeling a little bit trimmer, a little bit fitter, a little bit happier. Because I truly do think if you start to move, if you start to exercise, it does give you that buzz. I call it happy dolphins. It's happy endorphins. I could never say it right. But it does give you that buzz. It energizes you. And if you walk first thing in the morning, oh my goodness, you will not believe what you fit into a day, because it's better than any cup of coffee you can have. It'll give you that buzz for the day. And Sean's doing a really nice brisk walk now. I could actually slow down to the slowest, and if someone is rehabilitating, my mum, who was 87 just the other day, she's got a treadmill upstairs, and she walks just on the slowest, just to get her strength back, just to get her confidence back. She doesn't use the handles, she leaves those static, so she just uses that for stability. But if you are trying to get your confidence back in walking, if you are rehabilitating, what an easy way to use this. However, you still have brisk, and you can sit here, I'm out of breath. You can really work out on this.
And let's talk you through those different speeds that you can see here. The slowest of speeds to the highest, up to 8 kilometres per hour, but down to 0.8 kilometres. So it really is for all and everybody. We always say, check with your doctor or your health practitioner when it comes to starting some new fitness regime. However, when we talk you through this machine, it's really simple, it's really straightforward.
Can I just warn you, stock when it's gone, not back till September, market beating price. You are saving £200. This will go down to £299 when you put it into your basket, but when it's sold out, sadly, you will have to buy it elsewhere. And sadly, you will kick yourself because you're not saving 50p, you're not saving £50, you're saving £200 because you will then shop elsewhere and think, why didn't I buy it from Shop on TV? It's $499 from MaxHealth Fit themselves. Costco, they do great prices. It's $479.98. Home Right, $499. I could have got it for $299. I could have split that cost. And remember, when you split that cost, it goes down to £102.65. That's the first of those 3 PayPal payments. So though it says it's £500, remember, you have got £200 off at checkout. And when we sell out, because I'm confident that stock is disappearing really quickly, we sadly will not be getting this back until September. And honestly, Sean, like you were saying, when you get this home, so easy to use.
Yeah, and remember, you don't need a code.
No.
You know how you always need a promo code or a discount code? I trawl the websites trying to find the discount codes. Automatically
and then
at
it says
checkout.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, automatically at checkout with us, you're going to get £200 off the price. When you go to the website, that's the easiest way to shop, shopontv.co.uk. You go to the live on-air shop now. You'll see our YouTube channel. Make sure you click and subscribe and you can watch all the shows back. The treadmill is the first item, £499. Add it to your basket and automatically it takes £200 off. How brilliant is that? You can buy now. If you've registered with us, you just go straight through. If you want to buy as a guest, that's available for you as well. You can still order on the phone. 03333 241 241 is the phone number. And if you want to add this to your basket, now is the time. It is flying out of the door. Shopontv.co.uk, an automatic £200 discount. Now, if you're thinking treadmill, I'm not going to fit a treadmill in my home.
This is it, honestly. This is how it arrives. All you need to do is put the handlebars in at the top. This is how it picks up as well. So you can glide this into any room. Perhaps put it in the conservatory when you're watching, you know, the birds in the garden, or perhaps put it in front of your TV. The wheels are there, so it's nice and easy to manoeuvre as well. It's 24 kilograms in weight, but obviously you only take part of that weight. That's my suitcase when I go on holiday.
You're not carrying that weight because all the weight's at the bottom end of the treadmill. And when you do want to store it away...
Yes, I mean, that's it, under the sofa. So if you do want to put it away when friends and family come around, if you've got a bed sit, if you've got, you know, a one-bedroomed apartment, it means you can store this away so easily. You don't need a room to exercise anymore. Remember as well, it's as simple as this to set up. It's Shayley proof. And all you need to do is put the handles on, and that's really, really simple as well. And then one of the most important things is this little baby, which you'll clip onto your clothes. And if you do need sort of to emergency stop, when this isn't connected, the machine won't actually work at all. So this is how we start it. Yep. But it won't work. This is good if you've got children.
Yeah, because you can hide that away in a drawer if you want to. So if you don't want the kids using it on their own, just take that out, pop it in a drawer, and the machine won't work without it.
The teenagers will want to use it because they'll be competing on who's walked the furthest, who went the fastest.
Well, the great thing on the readout that you've got there, it automatically scrolls through different things. So you've got the speed on there, you've got the calorie count on there, the distance and the time. You can see, as I'm walking on here, it's scrolling through all those different readouts for you. So maybe you want to measure who did the longest time on it. Yeah. Maybe you want to measure who burnt the biggest amount of calories.
That's
Can you imagine?
Me. I want to burn the most calories. Absolutely. And to start this is so easy. All you do, you've got a little toggle just on the top of the handle here, the right hand handle. And if I just press that forward just once, that will start the machine. It'll count down 3, 2, 1, and then look how nice and slow it starts. So if you are rehabilitating, if you do want a really nice slow walk, getting yourself back into fitness, you can do exactly that. That's 0.8 kilometers per hour. But then as I push that toggle forward again, it will speed up. And it will speed up 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. Now you can go as fast as you like, up to 8 kilometers per hour. So you can get that really great workout, whether you're walking, jogging, or running. Walking is so good for your health. You don't have to jog or run, but the thing is, once you get walking, you'll think, well, actually, I think I can jog now. And sometimes you can outgrow a walking treadmill. So this you won't outgrow because it's walking, running, and jogging. You've got the whole variation.
And the other great thing about this, Hayley, is it's got stability pods on each corner of the machine, but it's also got bounce, so it's low impact on the joint.
I can't run.
It's not like pounding the pavement when you're running on a concrete pavement. It's got that bounce to the machine. If you've ever been on a sprung dance floor or on a stage and it has that little bit of bounce, and you can probably see it on my machine, as I walk, I'm not taking the impact of the machine or the floor surface. There's a slight incline on the machine as it sits there on the floor. You can see the wheels at the front. And then when you go up to a run, like Hayley's doing, again, you've got that bounce.
I'm just nicely jogging now. I'm on 4.2. I can turn that up. That could be a brisk walk for me as well. It's entirely up to me. I could be using the handles, but we're just hearing how busy we are.
Wow.
Stock-wise, this stock is depleting really, really quickly. If you want to go for this, it is only going to be as long as the stock is there. Hand on heart, it's one of our best sellers. The 5-star reviews, the people that it's changed lives. And I know that sounds dramatic, but if you're really struggling to exercise, this makes it so easy. It's not a difficult piece of equipment. You're not having to learn steps. You're not having to learn a routine. You're not having to go into a class. You're not having to go into a gym.
Intimidating areas,
which a gym is really intimidating. I went to the gym today for the first time in months, and I felt really uncomfortable. I was really pleased when the car park was quite empty because everyone's so fit, aren't they, at the gym? And I honestly will sit on a piece of equipment, not quite work out how to use it, and then the next day, and I did this when we were on holiday just recently, I go back in, someone else is using that equipment, I was sat on it back to front. Everything's so confusing. Walking, if you're lucky enough to be able to walk, you've already got this. One step in front of the other. That is all you need to do. Go onto the internet. Even if you only walk on this, but you can walk, run, and you can jog. But if you only walk, put in is walking good for my health. Look at the list. And you don't have to walk
pages on those lists.
thousands of miles. If you just do 2,000 steps, put this in. If I do 2,000 steps a day, is that beneficial to my health? Honestly, every step you take is a step to a healthier you. And if you listen to the NHS, they are passionate, aren't they, Sean, that a brisk walk is so good for your health?
Well, you can see this is what the NHS say when it comes to walking. They recommend a brisk 10-minute daily walk, and it brings you lots of health benefits and counts towards your 150 minutes of weekly exercise. Don't think 150 minutes is loads. If you split that up over the week, it's brilliant. You can do 10-minute segments whenever you want to. And this is as recommended in the physical activity guidelines for adults 19 to 64. Walking on a treadmill counts towards this recommended exercise. We've had some great reviews when it comes to treadmills.
And our producer's just gone onto the internet and done just what we said, Googled, you know, or go in the search engine and put in, is walking good for your health? And you will be blown away. Lots of things we can't say, but look what it says about your bones, your muscles, and your health benefits. Lots of health benefits. We're meant to move, we're meant to walk, and we're really passionate about this. Because honestly, and I've been a dancer for most of my life. I've always exercised. I really struggle to keep trim. But we didn't realise until lockdown how beneficial walking is.
Because we started doing walking
I'd go to the gym, I'd go and try and do classes that killed my knees. And then we discovered, just trying to find how we could work out at home, walking is just as good as all those things.
And if you've got a treadmill like this, you can use it whenever you want to. If it's raining outside, if it's boiling hot outside. The other great thing about this machine is that upper body resistance.
It does work your muscles.
Body workout. Honestly, it's up to 30k of resistance. Now look at Hayley's arms, because I've covered mine up because they're not as attractive as Hayley's. Look at Hayley's arms as she pulls back on those resistance
bars. It's a real workout. This is like the cross trainer.
Yeah.
And I bet if you do go to a gym, the only things you perhaps use are a treadmill and a cross trainer. That's me. You've got a treadmill and a cross trainer all in one machine. Now, stock-wise, percentage-wise, whereabouts are we? Because I know that stock is absolutely selling.
Flying.
What I will warn you is when this stock has gone, it's only going to be as long as the stock is there, and we haven't got stock coming back in until sometime in September. You desperately need to check your baskets out. This is a small step today to make a big change in your life. Because when you've got 5 minutes, my mum's 87, she doesn't spend hours on this, she doesn't go running on this or jogging, but she will go up and have 5 minutes walk. She's got it upstairs in the spare room. And then she'll go back downstairs, do a bit of housework, read a bit of paper. She'll go back a bit later on and do 5 minutes, because the NHS recommend 20 minutes a day, but it is actually splitting that over the day. And 20 minutes a day is nothing, but if you can only do 10 minutes, if you can only do 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes to a healthier you. But the lovely thing is you can use the upper body workout, which means you burn more calories because you're using more muscles. But at the same time, it won't allow you to outgrow it, because you can then speed this up and you can start jogging, you can start running. And that is the wonderful thing about this machine that makes it really unique. Upper body workout and the fact you've got such speeds.
Yeah, and that's why it's for every level of fitness. It goes from 0.8 kilometres right up to 8 kilometres an hour. So if you want to jog on this, you can. You've got speed and calorie counter, distant counter, and the timer on there. But the other great thing is it's at your pace. It's never going to run away without you. As Hayley was saying, when you want to start this off, when you get it home, it arrives completely flat in the box. The handles are folded down, as we say. So let's just show you that once again. Those handles come completely flat down. As I push them down, I can still feel the resistance there. So when you want to store it away, absolutely brilliant. But when you get it out of the box, there's the storage. You can see it's as simple as that for the storage just there. It'll go right under a sofa or underneath a bed if you want it to. Then you just put your handles up into position, you plug it in, and you're ready to go. Obviously, this is a safety attachment that you see here, so always have that on, because without that connected, it won't ever work. So if you've got kids at home and you don't want the kids using it, just put that away. It'll stop it from activating. And then when you want to set it off, when you want to start it, it's never going to run away without you, because you've got this little toggle here. You just push that forward. It'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and then it starts at 0.8 kilometers per hour, and then you adjust it to wherever you want it to be. But don't look at that price and think £499, that's okay. It's way better than that, isn't it?
It is. You're saving £200 at checkout. You don't need to do anything but put it into your basket and check that basket out. £200 will come away from the price. It'll go down to £299. That is our launch price when we launch this product. It is as long as the stock is there. And what you'll discover then, your PayPal changes completely. Rather than £169.32, it's £102.65. That's the first of your 3 payments. My gym membership is £65. Well, actually, it's gone up, I think, to £69.
What?
It's £69 a month. And this will be paid for so quickly, and it's in your home for you to use every day of the week. When you've got 5 minutes, how long does it take you to get to a gym? It takes me half an hour to drive to the gym. Then you've got to put the outfit on, haven't you? You've got to sort of brush your hair, better brush your teeth. You've got to be a bit decent. You could be in your, as long as you haven't got big floppy pyjamas, you don't have to be in a gym outfit. Have some sensible shoes on, and you could be walking, you could be running, you could be jogging at home. You could do that upper body workout. Actually using more muscles all at the same time allows you to burn more calories. You can see that, and it gives you an idea of the calories you're burning, the distance you've gone, the speed you're going. And whether it is you've eaten that chocolate biscuit and you want to walk off the calories, or whether it is the fact that you know you're just not moving like you used to, and you just want to get that little bit fitter, you can walk yourself there at home. On these really hot days, we don't want to go out. It's too hot.
It's too hot to walk in
on the wet days.
It's going to be 34 degrees on Tuesday.
You could have a nice fan on you, walking at home.
And then you don't want to go out when it's raining, when it's cold. You might not want to go out around your local area because it's dark at night and the potholes and it's not safe. This is a walk, getting those steps in whenever you want to. But we've got to keep reminding you, you've got a £200 discount at checkout. You don't need a code, you don't need to do anything. Add it to your basket and £200 comes off the price. 155216, but I think we need to say while stocks last now, because it's absolutely
when
flying.
that stock has gone, we had our meeting the other day and they were like that we have no more stock coming until sometime in September. That is sometime in September. That's not, you know, beginning of September. That could be mid-September. That could be the end of September. We don't know, but please grab it whilst we've got it. You will kick yourself if you don't get this, and you'll think, oh, perhaps you'll look tomorrow and it's sold out. And you'll think, oh, well, I'm bound to be able to buy it elsewhere. I want the walking, jogging, running treadmill. I want this treadmill. So you'll look it up and you will buy it elsewhere. Sadly, you're going to really kick yourself, because it's not that you're saving £50 tonight or £60 tonight. You're saving £200 off most prices. Our normal price is $499. It's the same at MaxHealth Fit.
Yeah, that's the price from the supplier directly, £499. At Costco, they've got a bit of a reduction, $479.98. At HomeRight, it's £499. We will automatically give you £200 off our usual price. At checkout, you get it for £299. That's £102.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Easiest way is the website, shopontv.co.uk, or you can go to the phones, 0333 241 241. By the amount of people who are buying right now, we will be busy on the phone, so if you can go to the web, please do. If you've not shopped with us before, you just need that number on top of the screen, 155216. If you've always thought, oh, I'd love a treadmill, but treadmills are huge, they're confusing, you've got that big control desk in front of you.
They're normally very much like a fly in a plane, aren't they? They're so complicated. This is so simple, so easy, so compact. Compact for storage, compact to go into your room. Remember, not just a treadmill and not just a walking treadmill. You can jog on this, you can run on this. It goes up to 8 kilometers per hour, and you've got your upper body workout. Have a look at resistance training. Why resistance training is so good. Not just for ladies, but amazing for ladies, for the bones, for the bone mass, but for the guys as well. But look at resistance training and then understand that you've got the lower body and the upper body. I went to the gym today. I don't get there very often, but I managed to get today. And when you watched people, some people were concentrating doing the upper body. It was the upper body day. And then some people were doing the lower body. You're actually doing everything all at once, multitasking in just minutes at home. And if you work from home, and we really do believe in this, if you do get that brain fog, you're sat at a desk, you can't think straight, your brain's just not working, give yourself 5 minutes, get onto the treadmill and walk or jog for 5 minutes. Really does clear your head.
Well, do you know, we know lots of people now work in big office departments and office blocks where they have the walking treadmills underneath the desks. You can do that with this if you want to. There's lots of different exercises you can get from this. If you want to use it like a rowing machine, because of that resistance you've got there on those handlebars, and it is a real resistance, up to 30k resistance on those handles. However, if you want to use it like a cross trainer, you can do that as well, just by doing the cross movement that you see there. But what I want you to see is the resistance in these armbands. When you look at Hayley's arm and you see Hayley's muscles engaging, you really see how it contracts the muscles, and that's the strength of those arms that you see there. And then it folds away. It is for beginners, for people who know they need to do something like me, get those steps in. But it's also for people who love a bit of fitness, because you can get so many different types of workouts.
The whole family.
You can even lean into the
parents,
bars, can't
kids,
you?
It could, you know, because obviously teenagers this is going to be great for. If you want your children to walk a little bit, if they're younger, make sure you monitor it. And of course, you always can take this little tag away, and the machine won't work without it. So you will always be there and monitor them. But yeah, if you do lean forward on this, and I've never thought about this, it's a bit like you're walking uphill now.
Well, that leans right into the glutes, into the bottom behind there.
It's an area I need to work on.
I don't think so.
And
not from the view I've got here. But if you're leaning into that again, it gives you a different kind of workout.
Working that bottom, it's working the back of the legs. You're always working the core, especially with the upper body workout as well. So you're not just working the legs, you're working that tummy. That core is your balance. If you ever feel unsteady on your feet, and you know when you go to fall, it's the strength of your tummy and your core that wraps around the whole of the body that lifts you back up. So that is so important, but you're working your core without even having to think about it, not having to do sit-ups, it's working the core as you're walking and using the handles. And
you're automatically getting £200 off that price on screen. It's not $499, it's $299, the price you're going to pay. And at checkout, that's $102.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments from 0.8 kilometres right up to 8 kilometres per hour. We're just getting busier and busier, and you can see why when you see. Now, you've got to confirm your order and check out.
Now, if people checked out now, what stock would be gone, because we are hugely,
more than 50%
busy. Now, if you all check your baskets out now, nearly a third of the entire stock that we've got left. The only stock that we have available, and when this is gone, we can't get stock until September. We're not sure when abouts in September.
Hopefully.
We'll always get it as soon as we possibly can. But situations are tricky getting stock into the UK at times. So it could be mid-September, it could be the end of September. You could have already walked yourself into a healthier you. Do you feel you are that a little bit sluggish? Do you find you know you need to do something? Perhaps the doctor said you need to start moving and you don't even know where to start. Going out walking, you'd just be too embarrassed, or perhaps you don't feel safe, or there's lots of potholes, there's lots of reasons we don't go out and exercise. Perhaps it is because it's too dark at night. It's getting darker earlier already, isn't it? Perhaps it is because it's too hot, perhaps it's too wet, perhaps it's too cold. This is indoors. Doesn't matter how you feel about yourself, how you look, you're able to jump on this treadmill as and when. So you can, as and when, get that bit of exercise into your day. Whether it's just, if you walk just for 3 minutes, first of all, if you walk for 4 minutes, if you walk for 8 minutes, do as much or as little as you can, as and when you can. And let that add up in the day. Because hand on heart, you can walk yourself into a healthier you. For years, I've always exercised. I've tried to do classes. It's killed my knees. You know, it's not so I can't run, and I'll be absolutely honest, kills my knees if I run outside, but this has got a nice bounce to it. So I can jog on here, I can run on here. But on a whole, I will just walk. And walking at that pace, it's great walking when you're walking outdoors, but when you're walking at that constant pace, can you hear it in my voice? I'm getting out of breath. It's getting my heart rate up. I'm burning calories by just walking. And that's all you need to do. Watch a bit of TV and walk for a few minutes. And I promise you, this is one of the biggest and best first steps to you getting yourself into that healthier you. And whether you're trying to get a little bit trimmer, whether you're trying to get a little bit fitter, whether you just want to walk a little bit further, perhaps you really struggled this year on holiday to do the things that you wanted to do with the rest of the family, and you know you've got to do something to get yourself into a better place. One of the easiest ways to do it is doing what we naturally do. And if we're lucky enough to be able to walk, use it. We're meant to walk. Our bodies aren't meant to be sat in cars. We're not meant to be sat in offices. That's why, as a country, we're getting bigger and bigger. This is allowing us to get that movement into our lives, getting the juice in your joints. And you'll notice that difference. We're massively busy, I'm hearing, on the phones. If you are struggling to get through on the phones, they will please get to you. They will as quickly as they possibly can. If you can get onto the website, that is allowing you to get a step ahead, really, because the phones are so busy. Get it into a basket and check it out. But remember, you have to check your basket out. It's not yours until you do. So what can happen, and it might happen in this show because the stock is disappearing really quickly, we can get to perhaps we've got 10 treadmills left. You could have it in your basket, but sadly, you and another 210 people could have it in their basket. It will only be the first people to put it in a basket and check it out, or get on the phones and check it out. Be the first people to check it out, the first 10 people that will actually get it. So please do not press that checkout and let it say sold out, because sadly, elsewhere, just like our price today, £200 more. Our price normally £499. You are saving £200 off that price. Ignore that big price. Your price is £299. £200 off the MaxHealth. £200 off Home Right. Virtually, well, £180 odd off Costco. You'll kick yourself. It's not like you're saving 50p or £50, you're saving £200.
Now, we've got to reiterate, the price you see on the left-hand side of the screen isn't the price you'll pay, because we've got an automatic discount for you at checkout when you go to the website. In fact, we'll show you. shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way. If you are queuing and waiting on the phones, we do apologise. If you can go to the web, it'll be easier and quicker for you to check through. Go through to the treadmill, you'll see £200 banner there off at checkout. When you add it to your basket, however, it's automatically going to take £200 off. So it brings your price down to £299. Add it to your basket, go through, and it'll take £200 off the price. But you've got to confirm your order. You've got to check out. If you do...
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that about half the stock now in baskets?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my word. Hugely busy. We have got about half the stock now in baskets.
Baskets are checking through.
You need to check those baskets out. What you're doing today is investing in yourself. And we know it's a considered purchase, but this is an investment in your health. This is an investment in you being a little bit fitter, healthier, possibly trimmer, feeling better about yourself. And there is something for me mentally that if I exercise first thing in the morning.
Oh my goodness, you're like a different person.
I am a better person all day, personally.
I think everybody's the same. If you get that movement, you might not want to do it first thing, but once you've done that workout first thing in the morning, how much better do you feel? You never regret actually doing a workout. You've got so many different speeds on this. That's what makes it for all levels. But when it arrives, we'll show you how it arrives actually, Hayley. If you could, that'd be great.
Well, I'll slow mine down, and it's just a very simple toggle on your actual handle, and all you do is press it. You can press it down slowly, one by one, and it will take it down 0.1 of a kilometre. It actually goes from 0.8 kilometres to 8 kilometres per hour. So I'm going to take it right down to stop, and then it will turn itself off. Now, when it arrives, now this we'll talk to you about, that's your sort of safety toggle. But I'll pull these handlebars down, and this is very much how it comes in the box. The only thing you have to put on is the top of the handlebars, and honestly, it's really simple. This is 24 kilograms, but actually, you can see here, you're only taking part of the weight because it's on wheels, which is great. Super slim as well. So if you do want to put this into, well, it could go very easily because it is so trim. It could go there, and you can see that will go between perhaps the the wardrobe
It
unit.
could be between cabinets.
And the chest of drawers.
Yeah, yeah.
But actually, it slides. Now, our director's saying he puts it where the ironing board goes, which is great. We put it against an ironing board, and actually, though
The ironing board was bigger, wasn't it?
it was wider this way, the ironing board was higher and it was wide that way, wasn't it? So super slim. But it will go under a sofa. It'll go under a bed. So for storage, absolutely brilliant.
And because of those wheels, it easily slides in and out and underneath the sofa. You wouldn't even know it was there when it's stored away, and you can get it out in a matter of moments. Now, when it does arrive, you see the handlebars here. They're in these two top sections. Inside there's a little jack plug. You've just got to attach the jack that's in there, and then you attach this top section. Then you are good to go. You've got to plug it in, and that's your setup. How many times have you bought fitness equipment?
Oh, and I've opened the box and I've put the box lid back down because I'm like, there was no way I'm going to be able to put that together. One was horrendous, wasn't there? There were so many pieces. That is all you put on is the handlebars, and it's Shayley proof.
And it comes
really,
with the tool
really
that you
easy.
need, the little key to attach.
Then you've got your safety toggle. Now, if that toggle's not on, so if I take that toggle off, this machine will not work. However hard I try to make it, it's not going to work. So if you don't want the kids using this when you're not there, you can hide this away.
It's also your emergency stop. So
yeah.
if I take it off now, it stops the machine.
It's a bit like your ignition, really. But yeah, if you pull it away, so if you want to stop
and
all
it
of
won't
a sudden,
work.
you can. That will click onto your body as well. So again, that's your safety. So if you trip, it'll automatically sort of turn off. But then to start it, it's this toggle again. No complicated equipment. You're not flying a plane or anything like a lot of the actual treadmills. I'm just going to push that forward. And that will then start it. 3, 2, 1, my clock's ticking down, and it starts really nice and slowly. So if you are rehabilitating, perhaps you've not been walking for some time, perhaps you've been laid up for a little while, perhaps you are in a situation where, like my mum, she had her hips done, and obviously always check with your doctor and your GP and your surgeons. But as soon as she had her hips replaced, they wanted her to move, they wanted her to walk. So you can use the handlebars then as like stability and walk nice and slow. And you can sort of do a little bit of perhaps the exercises they've told you to do. Perhaps you're doing a bit of physio and they're going, if you could just sort of walk and lift your knees. Because it's nice and slow, you can do exactly that.
Yeah, you can work through every single joint, as you can see there. It's not hard on the joints either. I've got it on, what have I got it on at the minute? It'll spin round in a moment and tell me what speed we've got it at. Because I'm going about 5 kilometers per hour. But the bounce on this means there's no hard pressure on the, there it is, 4.6. No hard pressure on the joints. You know,
it's got a really nice spring to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got a sprung base, yeah.
I honestly can't run or jog. I was never good at running and jogging, to tell you the truth. But it actually really kills my knees now, because I used to dance, and you know, I think I've damaged my knees over the years. My knees aren't great, so anything pounding, my knees will swell up. It just kills my knees. Whereas this is really gentle because it's got that nice bounce to it. It's not like even walking on a pavement. It's not like running on a pavement. It's not like jogging on the pavement. It's got that really nice sort of spring to it, so it's kinder to your joints. But the great thing is you can just walk, and I'm still walking nice and slow, but I'm walking at that constant pace. But I can speed this up as I get more confident. I can just use these as static if I like, but then when you can, start to move these. Because this is like resistance training. So I'm now using my upper body. So now my treadmill, and it's not just a walking treadmill, it's a jogging treadmill, it's a running treadmill, now is a cross trainer. So I'm walking and I'm using the cross trainer. It's now a rowing machine. So I'm getting that action for the back fat, for the bingo wings, which is a really tricky area to work.
Yeah, the resistance that's in there, though, you can really see it as your muscles activate, because the resistance, it is up to 30 kg on the resistance as you pull back on those bars. Hayley's using it as a cross trainer, I'm using it as a rowing machine, and we're both using it as a treadmill. So you're getting that full body workout throughout, aren't you?
So, and then when you're using more muscles, you're burning more calories. So I'm now working the core, I'm working my arms, I'm working the back fat. Forgetting that I'm even using my legs. My legs, I'm working the muscles in my legs. I'm toning, I'm strengthening. You're getting the juice in the joints. During lockdown, we discovered, and honestly, it was foolish, because I know walking's good for me, but I didn't realise how good it was. I always thought you had to do big classes. You had to jump and bounce around. You had to go to the gym and be at the gym for 3 hours. But go on the internet and put, is walking good for my health? You will be blown away. Have a look what it says about all the areas of your body and how good walking is for you. But then look at resistance training and see how good resistance training, this resistance on these handles, so good for your bone mass, for your bones. For ladies, so important, but for the guys as well. You're getting all of that in one machine. And you can walk as slow as you like, you can jog, or you can run. And this honestly is a machine that you won't outgrow. A machine that's super compact, that will store under a sofa, it'll store under a bed, and this will as well, because it's nice and slim, and very much stands on its own. You could stand it behind a door if you like. You could actually stand it between two pieces of equipment. I think we've just had an email in, and I said this earlier, and it's quite a statement. I said this can be life-changing, and Jack's just emailed in.
And he said exactly that. This treadmill changed my life. Wow! Capital letters there. It's all about feeling better, isn't it? It's all about those bonuses and those benefits. Now, the other thing we should point out is the size of the treadmill, because we talk about treadmills, we think, oh, they're going to be huge, they're going to take over a room. We'll show you storage in a moment, but I'm 6'4", and when I first saw this, I thought that's not going to be big enough for me.
No, it's so true, because you've got a really long stride. I can't keep up with Sean. If I've got a tight skirt on, I'm like that. Can you slow down? Because I can't do those strides. So the stride, even though you're 6'4", is perfect.
Plenty of space, yeah.
And weight-wise as well, this takes
all right.
a nice weight.
Where you going at?
There's a lot of gym equipment. It'll be 15 stone, and that's it. So you've got a great opportunity to get a piece of equipment that does take such a great weight.
Up to 19 stone, 18.9 stone.
120 kilograms. Yeah. So yeah, it's virtually 18.9 stone, which is fantastic.
The other great thing, if you are starting out and you want to start out nice and slow, we've talked about these being great for resistance and an upper body workout, but this is just stability. If you're just starting out, your mum never moves the handles on hers.
My mum always goes sort of the slowest pace, and she'll just have the handlebar there as a stability. So if you are rehabilitating, if you're getting back into walking, perhaps you're not walking so well now and you want to walk a little bit stronger, but you're frightened to go out on the pavements, you don't like going out on your own, and the pavement's got potholes, it's just too hot at the minute. You could have a fan on you, but you could still be exercising. And we are so busy. And I just want to read this email out. We've been selling equipment like this for many years. And we sold a similar treadmill to this, but this is so much more beneficial.
Yeah, this has got more benefits.
This was just a walking treadmill. This is a walking treadmill, it's a jogging treadmill, and it's a running treadmill. This treadmill also, because some of the treadmills we've sold in the start, they've just got a static handle.
Yeah.
You've also got the resistance. But I just want to share this with you because I think this is how this can help you. You know, we had that email just a moment ago, was it Jack, that said it's been it's changed his life, life-changing. Well, this was from a lady called Joanna, and she said, this treadmill is fantastic. She has fantastic value, and she said exactly the same. It has literally changed my life. I'm not over-exaggerating, it truly has changed my life. I'd become lazy and sluggish. I was eating far too much of the wrong stuff. I was drinking tea and fizzy drinks, and I was indulging in sweets and snacks all day long as I'd been working from home. She said, I had a moment of clarity when I realised I was on a slippery slope when I jumped up to a size 16, and that's when it hit her. And perhaps you've looked at a photograph, perhaps you're realising all your clothes are just a little bit too tight. She says, and also she was getting out of breath doing the simplest of tasks. She said she saw the treadmill, and she thought, what have I got to lose? And absolutely, you're saving £200 tonight, so that it's £299, remember. You've got £200 off at checkout. So she ordered the treadmill. On the first day, she said, I walked 3,000 steps, and that was okay. The next day, I walked 5,000, and then my journey began. I now do 3 walking sessions a day, total of 12,000 steps she does. Now, you don't have to do 12,000 steps, but this is how it's fitted into her life. She's enabled herself to get right there. She said, I have a glass of water before, which is a really good idea, getting you drinking more water, and after each session. I have no fizzy drinks anymore, no silly snacking now. If I feel sluggish, she said, or I need a boost, she jumps back on for 10 minutes. You know, when you said earlier, it's the biggest buzz you can get exercise. And I know you'll think it makes you tired exercise, but just like Joanna says, it gives her the biggest boost. If she feels sluggish, she jumps on the machine for 10 minutes. She said, and I'm totally energised. She said, my mind is better focused. I'm more positive. She said, I eat well. I drink well. I feel great. And the biggest thing to me is she said, I smile more. And the list goes on. This, I put down to this treadmill as it's absolutely motivated me into getting my body moving. I use it every day and I love it. Now we know results vary for everybody, and obviously if you're under a doctor or a surgeon, do check.
Always check, yeah.
But we always say, if you went to the doctor and said, I'm thinking about walking.
What do you think, Doc?
What do you reckon?
Should I go for a walk?
Do you think it's good for me? I mean, I'd love to be in the doctor's surgery because I know he's going to say yes. And if you are starting, if you need to start off slow, 0.8 kilometres per hour you can start off at. You can use the handlebars static and you can start nice and slow, rehabilitate, get your strength back. But if you want to jog on here, if you want to run on here, this machine you won't outgrow. Got to warn you, £200 saving, that $499 is not your price. Nearly half the stock now. You need to check those baskets through. So many of you with this in baskets. When you go to checkout, automatically that £200 will come off. And then, of course, you have got the opportunity to split the cost with PayPal. And though it says £169.32, remember you've got a saving. So it goes down to £102.65. That's the first of 3 payments. And that is your machine in your life for as long as you want to use it. Not a monthly payment at a gym. Now, if you've just joined us, oh my word, our best-selling fitness.
Yeah, it really is. We're absolutely flying out of the door with the stock on this. This is how it arrives. Our Hayley just put the handles up. So for storage, you can store it away. We'll show you that in a moment. The handles, when you pop them up, you've got to connect the top sections. That's all you've got to do. Inside here, in this top section, there's a little jack plug that you plug in, and then you fix the actual front of the handlebar. Look at that. It's like The Price is Right. You attach the handles at the top there. You plug in the electric cord.
If it's honest.
You're ready to go. That's the build on it. Now, when you do start to use it, very important, this red toggle that you see here that Hayley's got, because that is the safety key, isn't it?
So when that's not on, it will not work. This is like the key to your car. It's not going to start without this. So if you want to hide this away, if you've got younger children and you don't want children playing on it, hide this away. It's also your safety toggle. If you clip that onto your body, if you do at all, need to stop quickly, as soon as that pulls away, it will automatically
I'll take it out quickly and you'll see.
So it stops straight away. But you've got really easy controls. Now to start, so nothing's happening. Got my handlebar static. Here's a little toggle on your right-hand side handlebar. If I press that forward, the way you want to go, it now counts down 3, 2, 1, and it will start really nice and slow. And like we were saying, 0.8 kilometres per hour. So if you are rehabilitating, you can walk nice and slowly. You can use the handlebars static. If you want to, you could do a little bit of sort of physio. Perhaps I said if you can lift your knees a little bit as well, because it is nice and slow. And that gives you, for me and for my mum, this is giving her the confidence to start walking strongly.
The other thing there, Hayley, as well, that you were saying about that toggle, the control you've got on that toggle, and we've got a picture of the readout on my machine, and that toggle that you've got there, it's literally every time I move that toggle, it goes up in 0.1 of a kilometre increment. So you really are in full control.
You can push it forward and hold it and it'll go quicker, but I would just push it forward one at a time, because then you've got, like Sean said, that complete control. And you can go from that 0.8 that I was on to 8 kilometres per hour.
Yeah.
So this isn't just a walking treadmill. This is a walking, a jogging, and a running treadmill. So here we're seeing the variation, and you're sort of going at 0.8 on that first Farah picture, speeded up a bit sort of halfway through, so probably around 4 kilometres per hour, and then up to 8, so you can have a really good run or
proper run. And that's just the treadmill itself we're talking about, the base of the machine. This treadmill gives you that full body workout because you've got the resistance in those arms. They are there for stability when you want them. However, you've got the resistance that you can see that up to 30 kg resistance in those arms.
And we were blown away with the resistance on these, because now this is like a cross trainer. So this is like another piece of gym equipment, and resistance training is so good for the bones, for the muscles. But then you've got your rowing machine as well. Don't forget, £200 off at checkout, and it's the last of our stock. When this is gone, we're not getting stock till September, and we don't know when in September that is. We'll get it always as soon as we can. But we have big breaks. Sometimes we have 2 or 3 months before we get stock back in. And we're getting loads of emails in. It's lovely to hear from you. David's just emailed in. He said his nan got one.
Right.
It turned her life around, and now everybody in the family got one. Because it's completely ageless. If you're lucky enough to be able to walk yourself into a happier you. And if you don't believe us, go on the internet and just put in, is walking good for my health? Don't forget, you can run on this, you can jog on this, but put in, is walking good for my health? Because you will be blown away how beneficial just one step in front of another is for your health. Now remember, you can walk on this, you can jog on this, you can run on this. It goes up to 8 kilometers per hour, so you won't outgrow this machine. So if you're thinking, can I run on this? You can, 8 kilometers per hour. But remember as well, you've got the upper body workout. And when you're using the actual handles, that's burning even more calories. That's allowing you to get a real proper workout, burning calories, boosting your energy, getting the blood flowing around the body. You're working the legs, you're working the core, you're working the back fat. Why do we get back fat? Why do we get bingo wings as we get older? And how do we exercise them? You're doing that with the upper body workout. And I love this. Pop this in front of the TV, and before you know it, you'll have done 10 minutes. You'll have done 15 minutes. Now, we are massively busy, and if you want to order, half the stock now, so many in baskets, people queuing on our phone lines. We will honestly get back to you as quickly as we possibly can on the phones. But if you cannot get onto the internet, please go onto our website. That is one of the easiest and best ways to actually order. When you order on the website, go to our live hour, and that'll take us down to all the products that we've got.
Yeah, you'll see our live YouTube feed there. You can click and subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's the treadmill. Click on the treadmill and it'll take you through. When you want that discount, you want that £200 off, all you've got to do is add it to your basket. And then when you go through to checkout, the price will drop to £299. If you want to add them into your basket, 15521 is the item number. If you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, £102 and 65
Oh my word.
So many of you with these in baskets, please confirm your order and check through. We will have to move away shortly to count the stock.
We're thundering towards, well, we are on double figures. You desperately need to check your baskets out. When this stock has gone, we haven't got stock coming back until September, and you will kick yourself, because you know when you get something in your mind, and perhaps tomorrow you'll think, I'm going to get that treadmill. I heard lots of people emailed in saying it's changed my life, it turned my life around just by walking or jogging or running in your home. I'm going to buy it. And then if we've sold out, you will truly kick yourself, because elsewhere you are spending £200 more. It's not that we're saving you £50 tonight or £20 or £80, £200 of our regular price. But you will think, why didn't I buy it? It was $2.99 on Shop on TV. Remember, as soon as you put it into your basket on checkout, you'll save £200 off that full price. MaxHealthFit.co.uk.
Yeah, that's our usual price, £499.
So we're saving £200 off that price.
At Costco, 407. Well, may as well say £480 there. So you've got a massive saving.
There's your £180
yeah,
saving there.
£180 against our price. And homeright.co.uk, £499.
£200 saving.
And that's our usual price. Now, when you look at the price on the left-hand side, don't be confused. You're not going to pay that tonight. Automatically at checkout, you're going to get £200 off. You don't need a code. You don't need to do anything apart from add it to your basket. Now, we do still have queues on the phones. We do apologise if you are waiting on the phone. The operators will get to you as soon as possible.
So if we pop that in our basket, it will automatically reduce.
That's right.
Add it to your basket, £200 will come off. It'll go down to $299. And then if you use PayPal Pay in 3, it will split that cost again. Honestly, incredible value for money. So we've popped in our basket. We'll go to our basket just at the top there. And there you go. Your price goes down. £200 knocked off your basket spend instantly. Stock-wise, oh my word, So many in baskets now. Please, we are going to have to move away from this if we don't. You need to check your baskets out.
You've got to confirm your order.
Half the stock gone, many more in baskets. Please, please, please. This is your first step to a healthier, fitter you. Whether you want to walk, jog, or whether you want to run.
Yeah, you've got the options, whatever fitness level you are. Because if you're a beginner like me and you just know you've got to get your steps in, this is going to get your steps in. If you want to go for a slow jog, or if you want to go for a run up to 8 kilometers per hour, it's all there for you. You've also got that upper body workout with those arms. When you're doing those slower workouts and you want to work out the top of the body, you've got up to 30 kg resistance. So it's a rowing machine, it's a cross trainer, and there you can see all the different speeds. This is why we're so busy. This is why I think this machine won't be back until September. We won't have enough, well, I don't think we'll have any stock after this show at this rate, but you must confirm your order and check out. Don't think you're paying close to £500. You're getting £200 off automatically when you go through to checkout.
And remember, storage goes under a sofa, under a bed. It'll store upright as well. It's super slim, so easy to put away. It means this will fit into anybody's home. It's also very quiet. So if you've got a little baby sleeping and you want to get yourself back into shape, but you can't get to a gym, this is your gym at home. It's your treadmill, it's your cross trainer, it's your rowing machine, it's your upper body workout, it's your lower body workout, all in one go. But we are going to have to move away from this. We're so busy, and if you all check, I don't want to be in a situation where we're showing you this and you can't actually get it. Please check your baskets through. Not yours until you check out. £200 saving, £299 is your price. But if you split that with PayPal, pay in 3, rather than £169.32, it's £102.65. It's our launch special price, and we've sold out of this so many times.
Yeah.
And so many people say, life-changing, changed my life, turned my life around. Go onto the internet and put in, is walking good for my health? You'll be blown away. The list, our producer was like, oh my word. So many things we can't tell you, but put in, is walking good for my health? Is walking as good for me as jogging? 2,000 steps a day, is that beneficial? You don't have to do thousands upon thousands of steps a day. But the great thing with this is you can do as many steps or as little as you like. You can walk on it, you can jog on it, you can run on it, you can work the upper body. You've got the most versatile treadmill.
Well, even the NHS recommend that you get those steps in. Honestly, it's across the board when you put it in your search engine, but look what the NHS have to say. A brisk 10-minute daily walk has lots of health benefits and counts towards your 150 minutes of weekly exercise. This is as recommended in the physical activity guidelines for adults aged 19 to 64. Walking on a treadmill counts towards this recommended exercise. We all know we need to get our steps in. So having this in your home when it's raining outside, when it's too hot outside, when it's dark outside, and you still want to get those steps in, you've got your treadmill to do it whenever you want, but it's not £499. You're getting £200 off at checkout. 155216 if you want to add it into your basket. shopontv.co.uk. Unfortunately, there are still queues on the phones. If you can go to the website, they will get to you as soon as they can, but if you can go to the website, please do. shopontv.co.uk. But we don't just have the treadmill. We've got some great items on tonight's show, some best sellers, and something else that we swear by,
oh gosh, yes,
is collagen. And you will see collagen everywhere. Collagen supplements, liquid collagen is what we've got for you tonight, and it's from ERC. Now, why do we need collagen? Because collagen naturally depletes in our body.
And that causes our lines, our wrinkles, and sadly from your early 20s, we didn't realise we aged so early. But the lines, the wrinkles, you lose the elasticity, the strength in your skin. It also, you can feel it in your body. When your muscles start to feel not so good, when you get out of bed in the morning, you get out of bed and you think, oh, I feel old today. That is collagen depleting. So if we're losing collagen, and that's causing us to look old and feel old, doesn't it make sense to take collagen? Because if you were lacking in iron, you'd take an iron capsule, and that would make sense, wouldn't it? If you were thirsty, I was thirsty a minute ago, I had a sip of water, because you want to get that balance back. So if you're losing collagen and it's making you look older, it's making you feel older, doesn't it make sense to take it? And liquid collagen, Sean, is one of the best ways, isn't it?
So many more benefits when it comes to ERC, advanced liquid collagen. Think about it, if you could have less aches and pains in muscles and joints, and again, we always say individual results will vary. It's got the most gorgeous flavouring. Keep it in the fridge and have it first thing in the morning. It may give you firmer skin. It's quick absorption collagen because it's a liquid. And the other benefits, also stronger hair and nails as well. $29.99 is the price. It's pretty much half price, $460,114. If you've been thinking, oh, I should try that collagen, this is a great one to try.
Great as well to multi-order whilst we've got the stock. And again, it's another product that when we sell out, I'm not sure when we've got new stock coming in. But multi-ordering, the longer you take this, the better the benefits, like any supplement. Yeah. So let it get into your body, let it get into your system. So many people find this beneficial. And actually, we've got a super guest who explains it so well.
The lovely Diane joined us on a previous show to tell us what it was all about. Diane joins us. Oh. Now, your background is beauty. You were a beauty therapist for a number of years, and you still are, really.
Absolutely. So, background, yes, all about beauty, anything to do with skin and health and how we can treat the body and really look after the largest living organ. I mean, simple as.
Liquid collagen has blown me away.
Liquid collagen is, now we originally started to develop this just for skin, and then we had the benefits of it's amazing for not only skin, but for hair, for nails, and for joints. So if you think about collagen, we know over 70% of the body, of the skin, is made up of collagen, but over 30% of the protein in the body is collagen.
Gosh.
And we'll deplete that year after year after year.
So that can be your joints, your ligaments.
Your joints, your ligaments, your tendons. Collagen is the building block of everything within the body.
And this is the depletion we're talking about.
And we see ourselves as we age, but we feel as we age as well, don't we?
And it might be something as simple as, you know, a roll over in bed isn't just a quick flip, or a get up from the couch isn't as easy as what it used to be. You go for a walk and you feel a bit stiffer, or you exercise and it takes you more than a couple of days to recover. So this collagen is great because it literally, you are going to take one shot per day for 10,000 milligrams of collagen.
Now that's important, the dosage, isn't it?
That's huge, absolutely. So really, there's lots of other collagen brands out there. Some of them might be 4,000, 5,000, 8,000. This is 10,000 milligrams, and it's only one shot. Wow. That's the other beauty. And it's in a liquid formulation.
And it tastes great.
And it tastes great.
It tastes great. I've got mine in my fridge. It tastes amazing. Every morning my body wants it.
Absolutely. And when you don't take it, that's when you know.
Isn't it amazing?
I find I'm more tired. So, you know, out and about a lot. If I miss a day or two, it's amazing how I notice my energy levels start to decline. But when I take it regularly, every day, you know, one of these bottles will last you 3 weeks, 20 days, and a 25ml shot each and every day.
Okay.
But for me, it's part of my morning routine. Wake up, open the fridge, out comes the milk for the coffee, out comes the collagen's taken, the kettle's on, it goes back, and I'm done. And it's the simplicity of it that is beautiful.
It is that super boost. Now, when it comes to advanced liquid collagen, it is about all those results. The flavour is gorgeous, but it's going to help with things like skin, hair, nails. There's so many benefits.
Absolutely. And this is the way, you know, topically, we're great at sort of working on the face area, maybe the hands, but we're not as great with the body skin, okay? This treats literally from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in one 25ml shot.
Because we notice the difference under our arms, don't we, as we age? our legs at top of your knees.
Exactly.
What goes on?
The texture changes, the skin changes. You're losing those fatty acids. The collagen is depleting. So this is a super simplistic way. Take one shot each and every day. And it's the 25ml. That's what gets me. It's that one little baby shot. The measuring cap comes literally as your measure. So the cap comes, it's included. Take one of those, but you are treating from up here down to the base of your tippy toes.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Beauty from inside out, but it's not just about your skin and your hair and your nails, it is about your joints as well. I've got mum onto this, she's in her 80s, her next birthday she's 86. It's never too late, is it, to make that difference?
It's never too late. I have a neighbour of mine who calls it his magic potion. Joe is 86 and he's like, I've run out of the magic stuff, Diane, where is it? And his wife Margaret, she's about 82, Margaret comes along, you got any magic potion? I've got magic potion for you. But I think it's that whole, if you find that you are feeling a little bit more stiff, if you just don't feel that you've got the energy you used to have, or maybe you're trying to recover from an operation, you know, sometimes, or you've been on like meds for lots of years, and sometimes your body just needs that boost. This is a great way, a healthy way, because it's packed with type 1 and type 3 collagen, so they're the most prolific and abundant in the body naturally. It's also got the gorgeous hyaluronic acid in there. Now, we love that for skin, but we also love it for joint mobility and motion. We've then got things like vitamin C. We've got B4, B5, B7, B6, B12. It is absolutely packed.
They're all vitamins we hear constantly our bodies should have, aren't they?
Totally. So all the vitamins are packed in here. We need obviously the vitamin C to help it get all around the system. But we've then got things like biotin. So with your hair, if you're struggling with fine hair, lots of breakage, perfect. If your nails feel really, really weak, I mean, I've laughed now, my nail girl is like, not again. Every 2 weeks she's like, do they need cutting again?
Why are they growing so quick?
Because they're growing so quickly, and she's literally like, no gel on you, you can only have polish these days, because it's just like, it's a super thickness. So it really is about, it's about strength, it's about sort of helping to repair and rebuild what's natural in the system through one single shot a day.
It's all about those ingredients. It's all about collagen. It's all about the benefits of a liquid collagen and getting the right amount of collagen, that 10,000 milligrams. You have got the opportunity with this advanced liquid collagen. As we see there, less aches and pains in muscles and joints, firmer skin, stronger nails and hair, and it's quick absorption, which is really important.
Yeah, it gets straight into the system. As Diane was saying, amazing ingredients, things like hyaluronic acid, buzzword in the beauty industry. It's really beauty from the inside out, as we say, and that natural depletion of collagen can be replaced. Individual results will vary, but the benefits across the board, as you see there.
Well, collagen is like the glue that holds our body together. Our bodies are full of collagen when we're born, but sadly from our early 20s, collagen depletes. And that depletion actually causes the look of the lines, the wrinkles, the sagginess to the skin, the nose to mouth lines, the sagginess to the underarm area, the top of the legs, you know, above your knees, how it changes as we age. So what collagen does, that can help get the balance back and help, you know, with the depletion of the collagen causing the lines and wrinkles, try and get that balance back for your lines and wrinkles, the firmness of the skin. But also collagen is your bones, your muscles, your ligaments. So getting out of bed, getting out of a low chair, after you've gardened, you know, the difference you feel as you get older, doesn't it make sense to, if that is causing you to look and feel old, the depletion of collagen, take collagen. And it's for the guys and the girls. I don't know why it just says women on there.
Yeah, it's for everyone.
Guys and girls, honestly. It's actually the women, sadly, we lose more collagen when we go through that time in our life in our 50s, which is rather frustrating, but it is for the guys and the girls, as is our treadmill. Now, we're coming back to our treadmill, but we've got to tell you, stock-wise, we've got more people ordering than stock is available. Price-wise, this is why, because we're saving £200 today.
Well, the price you're going to see on screen at £499 is pretty much the price you would pay everywhere. You pay it directly at MaxHealth. However, our special, look at the bottom of the screen, because we're going to give you £200 off at checkout. Not £10, not £20, £200 automatically comes off at checkout. 155216 is your item number. This is a treadmill for walking, for jogging, and for running. But if you buy it elsewhere, the price you will pay is pretty much our normal price.
Our price is right.
Yes, at MaxHealth Fit, £499. At Costco, £479.98. At HomeRite, again, £499, our usual price. Automatically at checkout, you get our special price. You don't pay the usual $499. £200 comes off the price and gives you a massive discount. If you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, it won't be £169.32. It'll be £102.65 on your first of 3 interest-free
and you'll
payments.
kick yourself, won't you? If you don't buy it right now, and we've got more people ordering than stock is available. So if you all checked out right now, a good majority of
30 people will miss
30
out.
people now, it will say sold out, and that will just keep going up. So please, remember how our system works. I know sometimes you'll put something into a basket and it's yours, and it's there, yours, and you can check it out and it's yours. With our system, it's not yours till you check out. So this is how more people are ordering than stock is available. We could have, say we've got 10 of these left. 310 of you could physically have it in your basket, and it would be only the first 10 people to order and check out that will get it. So it might not even be the people that have got it in their basket right now, because someone might get on the website and order it before them and check out. Someone might get on the phones and order it. It will be the first 10 people to actually put it into a basket, phone up and check out that basket that will get it. The rest, sadly, it will say sold out. And we sell out of this time and time again. The reason for that is this is one of the easiest ways to exercise. This is one of the most affordable walking, running, jogging treadmills with an upper body workout. We can't find anything quite like this with the resistance you've got in the upper body. And also it's so compact, it'll fit into any home. It'll store under the sofa, under the bed. So really easy to use, really easy controls. It will fit into your home, and if you do need to put it away, I mean, you can't even see it.
Well, it has wheels on the front. You never carry the whole weight of the machine. It'll slide underneath the sofa, as you can see there. But this is a machine, when you think treadmill, you think, well, that's going to take over a room. Once it's in place, I'm never going to be able to move it. When this arrives, Hayley, well, it's folded down because the handles fold completely flat, as you saw there, for storage. And the only assembly that you've got to do is the top of the handles. There's a little jack inside there. You plug those little jacks inside and you attach those two top sections, and then you plug in the electric cord and you are ready to go. So handles arrive fully folded, as Hayley's going to show us right now. And if you do want to move it from room to room, maybe you want to take it to the conservatory and look out into the garden, you can do that really easily because it's got wheels on the front. The weight of the entire machine is only 24 kilos, but all of that weight is down at the base of the machine that you see there. Then when you pop it into place, you're good to go. You put the electric cord in at the side, there's a little on-off button at the side there, and then you're ready to start with your workout.
And the handlebars, they can be static if you like, so if you're starting to walk for the first time, you just use them static. This is like the key to your machine, so once you take that away, this machine will not start. This is your toggle to start it, it won't go. So if you've got young children that you don't want to use it, you can take that and hide it. It's also your safety whilst you're on as well. So if you do need to stop instantly, as soon as that comes away, it will stop the machine automatically. To start it, no difficult equipment. It's not going to ask you weight. It's not going to ask anything about, you know, whether you've got 10 children or, you know, it doesn't ask you all these tricky
your weight,
questions.
your height, your address.
You're like, I don't know how heavy I am. I just want to walk. So all you do is this toggle, you push it forward once, it'll count down 3, 2, 1, and then it'll start at the slowest pace. And that slowest pace is 0.8 kilometres. So if you do just want to walk nice and slowly, rehabilitation, this is allowing you to do just that. Get that movement back into your body. Perhaps you haven't been walking so well. Perhaps you've been, you know, poorly. Perhaps you've been in bed for a long time and you've lost all that strength in your legs. This, for my mum, who was 87 just recently, is the way she got her confidence back into walking. She lost her confidence. She wouldn't go out on her own, and she didn't like walking the pavements anyhow because they're so uneven. And it's so, you know, it can be frightening, can't it, walking on your own? And there's so many times in the year it's too hot, it's too cold, it's too wet, it's too dark. This allows you to have fitness equipment in your home that you can easily walk on with that stability. But this isn't just for rehabilitation. This goes from 0.8 kilometres up to 8 kilometres. So this is a walking, a brisk walking, a jogging, it's a running treadmill. And we're seeing all 3 variations there.
Now, what's really important to point out is if you've seen machines like this on the market, most of them you can't jog on, you can't run on because of the build quality. The build quality here is fabulous. You've got such a sturdy bit of kit, even when you run on this machine, and you've got that lovely bounce back. It's not like you're pounding the pavements.
My knees are a bit shot, really. So if I tried to run, if I tried to exercise bouncing, the next day my knees swell up. They're just not happy. This is so kind to the joints because it has got that bounce. And if you run on here, can you see it's got that bounce to the actual floor?
It's sprung, isn't it?
It's got that really nice spring to it. So it's not jarring my joints, which is fabulous. These handlebars that I talked about having static, these now transform this.
This takes it to a whole
into
other
other
level.
pieces of equipment.
Because if you want to use it like a rowing machine, you've got great resistance, up to 30 kg resistance on the rowing machine style that you see there, bringing both back at once. It's brilliant resistance, so it feels like you're getting that proper upper body workout. However, if you want to use it like a cross trainer, you've got that option there as well. If you want to lean into the handles, it's like you've then got an incline.
Like you're walking uphill.
And you're going uphill.
And you feel it, all those buttocks, the back of the legs. Honestly, the difference is amazing. It's always working that core. And that, of course, is your tummy, getting that flatness. Your core goes all around the body, but getting that flatness to the tummy. But actually, that's your stability. It's your balance. Now, we are massively busy. We're what we call over-allocating on the treadmill. We've got more people ordering than stock is available. But just hearing about the collagen that we've just shown you.
Word.
That is flying. And I think stock, did I hear half the stock already gone?
That's already gone. If you want that collagen supplement, the liquid collagen, you'll see it at the bottom of the screen there. Remember, it's from ERC. It's a liquid collagen. Your item number is 460114 if you want to add in.
And that's great to go alongside your treadmill.
Yeah, we'd always say multi-order with that as well.
Yes, definitely.
And the longer you take a supplement, the better the benefits and the results that you see. So if you've been looking at collagen supplements, that is absolutely brilliant. And that's over allocated.
Oh my word. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a sellout night tonight. We've got more people trying to order the collagen than stock is available. You know what it's like with both these items. When they sell out, it does take us time to get them back in stock. Sometimes we haven't had the treadmill at times for 2 months. We have got, please, and the collagen the same, we can have big gaps, sadly, between stock coming in. So please check your baskets through, not yours till you check out. And that collagen works alongside your treadmill, really, because if you're trying to get a little bit fitter, healthier, collagen is in your bones, your muscles, your ligaments, as well as your skin. And when it depletes from your early 20s, it makes you feel and look older. You look in the mirror, lines and wrinkles, sagginess to the skin, which you don't like, under the arm as well. But at the same time, it's your muscles. When you get out of a low chair, when you get out of bed in the morning, you think, oh, I feel old. So if you're helping your body from inside out, and then with the treadmill, outside in, works brilliantly together.
It's also a 10,000 milligram every dose of that. That's really, really important. It's at the bottom of the screen there for you. If you want the collagen, get it now, pop it in your basket, check it out, 460114. However, the treadmill, now 40 people are going to miss out on this treadmill. If you check your baskets out now, 40 people could miss out on the stock we have remaining. Stock that we're not going to get back until at the earliest in September, isn't it?
And we don't know if that's mid-September, late September. We'll always get stock back in as soon as we can, but as I've said in the past, it's taken us 2 months at times to get this treadmill back in. It sells out time and time again. It is £200 off the price that you see on your screen. It is not £499. As soon as you put this into your basket, there you go, £200 at checkout. And that is our launch price when we launch this. And honestly, that deal is phenomenal. You will be kicking yourself if you miss out, because you're not saving £20. You know, sometimes you think, oh, never mind, it was only £20, I'll pay the extra £20. You will be absolutely gutted. This could be on your home, you could be running while you're watching the TV, you could be jogging, you could be walking. Elsewhere is around about our regular price. So if you are thinking, well, I'll just buy it elsewhere.
I'll have a look elsewhere.
You can. But this is what I'm saying about kicking yourself. You'd be missing out on that £200 or £180 saving.
MaxHealth directly on their website, $499, our usual price. At HomeRight, $499, our usual price. At Costco, they've got a bit of a discount. They've got that £20 off that Hayley was talking about, $479.98. We're not talking about £20, we're talking about £200 £100 off the usual price. It brings it down to £299. Ignore that price on the left-hand side. Automatically at checkout, we're giving you another £200 off. If you do want to use PayPal, paying through with your PayPal account, £102.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way for you to shop. When you go through, click on your basket there, you can see you've automatically got that price reduction of £200. It's brilliant.
Remember as well, it takes up to 18.9 stone, which is phenomenal. You've got the upper body workout and you've got the lower body workout. You can walk, you can jog, you can run. It's so multi-purpose and for the whole family to use as well. And walk yourself. Honestly, go on the internet. If you only walk on this machine, put in "is walking good for my health?" You will be blown away with the list of things, the benefits, the things it says it can help. Honestly,
lots of things that won't even come into your mind until you do that research.
You'll be blown away. And we're meant to walk, aren't we?
Yeah.
Our bodies were, when we were built, when we were made, wherever we came from, we didn't have cars and offices and we didn't sit down all day. We were physical.
We did everything
walked,
manually, didn't we?
We worked the land. There weren't cars. You couldn't sit on a train. But now our lives have changed, and that's why we are changing as a nation as well, and we are getting bigger because we're not moving enough. This is allowing you, and honestly, you can walk yourself into a healthier you. This is allowing you not to have to go to a gym. This is allowing you not to have to do a really difficult class. This is allowing you not to have to do something that's just too complicated, something that you won't do. This is one step in front of the other. And if you can walk, if you're lucky enough to be able to walk, use it to benefit your health. Use this every day. The NHS are passionate that a 20-minute daily brisk walk is so good for your health. 150 minutes of weekly exercise, so it works out about 20 minutes a day.
Yeah, don't think that's unobtainable because you just break that down into segments and you could do all of that on your treadmill. Do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, every day, and then you've got your 150 minutes, you've covered everything. And as the NHS recommend, that brisk 10-minute daily walk can be right there for you. It's recommended, as recommended, I should say, in the physical activity guidelines for adults aged 19 to 64. We know people who use this. Hayley's mum, 87 now, still uses her treadmill, and walking on a treadmill counts towards this recommended exercise. The other thing I love about it is the readout on here is really motivational. We call it the motivation station, if you like. When you take a look at this, when you want to change the speed, it moves in 0.1 kilometre increments that you see there. So you can bring it right down. If you hold your finger on there, it'll bring it down to the lowest speed of 0.8 kilometres, and then you can do it in 0.0 kilometre of increment to take the speed back up. So it's for every level of fitness.
Control, every level.
Never runs away without you.
Jog, it's got a great bounce to it, run
upper body.
Use it with the upper body, use it as static handles, lean forward so it's like you're walking up a hill. But what we have forgotten to tell you is about one of our models who we worked with. And lots of people email in, and we've had emails tonight saying the treadmill has changed their life. It's turned their life around. Well, we used to have a model who worked with us on a treadmill. And the very first time she did the show, she was like, I'm going to get this. This is fantastic. So she did. She got it home, and she used it a lot in her kitchen, actually, and then she'd fold it away and just stand it up out of the way. But you can have it in your living room, wherever you want it. We watched her change. Her life changed. She changed, first of all, visually to us. She started to look much trimmer. Then she started to do her face, wear a bit more makeup. She changed her clothes and started to wear great clothes. She got her confidence. And then as we watched that change, her life then changed. She started dancing with her husband. They went to dancing classes, and she booked a cruise. And she said to us, didn't she, Sean, that she would never have booked a cruise as she was before she started walking on a treadmill, because she knew she wouldn't be able to walk around the ship. She knew she'd get out of breath. She knew she
wouldn't be able
struggle.
to see the ports that she wanted to visit. In fact, she started doing walking workouts on a treadmill, and she'd go on something like YouTube, and she'd put in walks around whichever port she was going to.
Yeah.
She'd do Sydney Harbour, she'd do Hawaii Beach, all these different places. So every time she had a walk, and that motivated her then to start travelling. Honestly, it's always individual, results will vary. But the benefits that you can get from walking, I've just got a few one-liners here from people who've emailed in. Lauren said, I do it every day. Finley said, so impressive, love this product. Trevor said, so good, my nan is on it, she loves it. That's from Trevor. Then we had another one from Dora. I love that discount code, £200 off at checkout automatically. You don't need to do anything, you don't need a code, you just go through to checkout and you'll automatically get an extra £200 discount. 155216 is your item number. Add it to your basket, shop on tv.co.uk. Still busy on the phones even at this time, and now we're looking at up to 50 people missing out on the stock that we have remaining. That's why we're going to move away and give you some time to check through. Now is the time to confirm those orders and check out. Just look at some of the fitness benefits and also the features when it comes to your MaxHealth. Really stylish treadmill. It's for walking, it's for jogging, and it's for running. Up to 8 kilometers per hour you can go on this. So that's why you'll be able to run on this properly. You've got the 2 upright handles that you can fold down. They're great for that upper body workout. That compact design means it stores completely flat for you if you want to store it flat underneath the sofa, underneath a bed. But you've also got a maximum user weight of up to 18.9 stone. That's 120 kilos, but it's not yours until you confirm your order.
No, remember, £200 off your price is for our show. It is, well, for the stock. The stock is depleting. Lots of you missing out now. You do need to check that basket through. And remember, that checkout price will just automatically work out as you put it into your basket. When the stock has gone, we have no stock coming back till September, and we don't know when in September that will be. Whether that might be mid-September, whether it's the end of September. This is your first step today to a happier, healthier you. Just put it onto the internet, is walking good for my health? Is jogging good for my health? And pop this in front of the TV, run with this, walk with this, use the handlebars, because this is really giving you that upper body workout. This isn't just a walking, running, jogging treadmill. This is a cross trainer. This is resistance training, amazing for your muscles, your muscle mass. But you could use that as a rowing machine, working the back fat, working the core, the tummy area. And this is for the girls, the guys, for the whole family. And it gives you that encouragement as well. On that screen, on the actual base, you can see how far you've run, how fast you've run. And you can jog, run, or walk. Slowest walk, 0.8 kilometres. So even if you're rehabilitating, this is for you. But check your basket through. Going to have to move away from it, because we have got so many more people ordering now than stock is available. We've got another item that you might want to put in alongside your treadmill, or that you might want to go for travelling and things, which this is brilliant.
We've absolutely loved this since we were first introduced to it. It's from a lady called Fiona Summers. She brings great fitness innovations, and this is gym magic. Now, when you look at the bar that you see here, it's really ergonomic, it's really comfortable to hold, but it's got these resistance bands attached on either side. You pop your feet into the base here, or your hands, you can use it either way around, and watch what you can do. The resistance that you've got on here is brilliant. I've started using this just for the morning stretch for me. Yes, I struggle with my back, but for my morning stretch, it's absolutely brilliant.
That's made such a difference, hasn't it, to your day? Sean can wake up and that back is just really, really funny, and he's like, I just need a good stretch. And he couldn't stretch himself, but this makes you stretch.
And you can stretch while you lay down on the sofa if you want to. Don't think it's just one level of resistance though, because as you spin this round, the resistance bands spin onto the actual band that you see there. So it then reduces the resistance. So if you take that a couple of turns, you've then got it for your amazing resistance that you see there. It's super strong in the resistance.
It's so strong, honestly. I've just twisted it around a couple of times. See how it's working my muscles? If I turn round, actually. Are you ready?
Now watch Hayley's back here. When you look at those muscles engaging, on something at £39. This is literally your gym in the palm of your hand.
So clever, isn't it? This isn't you having to carry loads of weights. This is you putting this in the boot of your car and allowing you to exercise while you're on holiday, whilst you're in the hotel, in your home. How many of you, don't get to a gym, don't want to go to the gym? This, honestly, is strengthening that core that we were talking about, your balance, that strength around the middle of the body. It's fat burning, you're burning calories, shaping the legs, toning the glutes.
And when we see the muscles that activate with this machine, honestly, it should be £59. It's down to £39. That's £14.65 on your first of 3 PayPal payments.
Great gift
456
idea as well.
359. And like we were saying, when we talk about muscle activation, you see all these different muscles that come to life using the gym magic.
I mean, it really is. I'm doing exactly that. And you really can feel as you bend, as you stretch up, as you bend, as you stretch up, whole body workout. Whether you just want to do the squats, whether you want to go then into the upper body as well, you can do all of that. I could put it behind and do that horrible area, the triceps, the bingo wings. But how easy is this? No heavy weights, no uncomfortable metal weights, just giving you this amazing workout. And again, if I turn around, you can see what I'm feeling.
Look at that. And that's where you see the power of resistance, the weight resistance that you get there, that weight training. We recently went away to Portugal for a week. Hayley loves working out. She's like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Yeah,
so take the gym
we're
magic.
away.
We took the gym magic with us. And the great thing was we had a couple of friends with us. They were like, oh my goodness.
And one is a real gym fanatic.
She is. She's a proper weightlifting gym fanatic. Now, if you want to use it in reverse by using the handles rather than putting your feet in as Hayley has, you can do that as well. So I'm stood on the bar right now, put my hands into the footholes, if you like, but then I've got another type of training there if you want to get that other resistance that you can see. Once again, this is something for all different levels of fitness. And if you want to really work out, you can. All those different muscles activating to wherever you want them to be. But
I'm glad you put the bed in there, because you can exercise on your bed before you get up in the morning, whether you're sitting on the bed, whether you're laying on the bed, allowing you to get that stretch first thing in the morning. For the girls and for the guys, when you twist that resistance, honestly, you will be blown away the actual power it puts in. So twist those bands round and all of a sudden you could have an upper body workout, a lower body workout. I can be rowing, I can be working that core. You can do as much or as little as you like with this.
Yeah, and the fact that you can change the resistance just by rolling that bar around. The fact you've got that support when you're doing things like crunches and sit-ups here. You're loving this as well now, 456 359. Don't think you're going to be left on your own with this either. You get a chart, a wall chart, with Fiona's 15 favourite exercises. As I say, Fiona Summers, married to the inventor, and there's just some of those 15 favourites that you can see there on the chart. You will get that chart included, but you also get links that take you through to different workouts. So you've got a beginner's, an intermediate and an advanced workout, and you've also got a seated workout. We'll show you a clip of some of those in a moment. Feature-wise, it is the whole gym in the palm of your hand. Great resistance training. Replaces the need for all those heavy dumbbells that we talk about. You're fully in control, and like we say, Gym Magic wall chart, the online follow along with the videos, compact, easy to store. It'll go in your suitcase if you're traveling with this, and as I say, so many different ways to use it. We'll just show you one of the links actually. This is the beginner's workout.
These are really great, aren't they? You're not on your own. Fiona, who developed the products alongside her husband, talks you through all these different exercises. And this is really nice being seated. Perhaps you're not that mobile. You could actually use this, put the brakes on your wheelchair and use it whilst you're on your wheelchair.
Definitely.
You know, if you're seated, you can still work that upper body. You can still work that core. You can still work those legs. This honestly is a gym in the palm of your hand. So there's loads of help. There's 3 different videos.
4.
Sorry, there's 4 different videos. Yeah, there was a beginner,
a seated, an intermediate and an advanced.
and then you've got the wall chart as well with 15 of Fiona's original favourites. She's got a lot more favourites now.
This one, teapot raises.
Oh, I
that.
like it. That's the underarm area. And again, you can have as much resistance on those bands as you like just by twisting it around the actual body of the Gym Magic. You will absolutely love this for at home, but for me, it is traveling. The first thing I packed, which is never me, it would normally be my shoes and my clothes, was my Gym Magic. I did pack it into Sean's
I was going to say, when you say you packed it, you packed it in my bag.
But this is what it's all about. It's all about you getting a full body workout and working out easily at home, seated, standing, laying down. And you don't even need to lay on the floor like I did earlier, because Sean is now laying down on the sofa.
That's that morning stretch. You want to stretch everything out.
So good for you.
Just have it underneath the bed and you can stretch out before you get up. That's
I think
great.
we underestimate how good just a stretch is, and it can be a nice, gentle stretch. Or you can tighten those bands and you can really get a workout. Oh, and that is what it's all about. Because I can, if I get that tighter, honestly, you'll be blown away how it really alters.
Yeah.
Like the weight that you're lifting. And whatever you want to do, whatever exercises you want to do, it's allowing you to do just that. And you adapt it to your strength and to your strength improving as well, which is what it's all about.
Whether you're stood, whether you're seated, whether you're laid in bed and you just want to wake yourself up, get everything started, it really is a great way to get moving. And again, for any level of fitness. So 456359, let's have a little listen of what people had to say.
You're burning calories, you're working every single muscle in the body. You can take it anywhere. It's an all-over body workout. I'd really recommend it to anybody that's starting out, that's never worked out before. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want.
I can even use it at work if I want to, and that's really great.
I love doing the core, and I can feel those muscles working, and it's so simple.
It is the gym
Yep.
in the palm of your hand. That'll go in your suitcase, that'll go in the boot of the car, that'll slide under the bed. They're there for you every single day. And honestly, you will love it. It's so versatile, isn't it?
It really is. Whether you're a beginner, intermediate or advanced, it really doesn't matter. And remember, you've got all those links to take you through all those different exercises and the wall chart with Fiona's 15 favourites.
Sitting, laying, standing, loads of inspiration, loads of ideas, and of course watching the videos as well with Fiona really will help you get into using this. But actually you'll discover different ways of using it. Every show we do, think, oh gosh, you can do this. Oh wow, what if you do that? So £39, my goodness, my gym membership was nearly twice as much as that. My gym membership is now £69 a month, and that is your gym right there, and you can split that cost as well with PayPal.
Yeah, great to take with you if you're someone who's on the road a lot and still wants to work out. It'll easily fit inside your bag. There you can see it on the website. £39 should be £59. 456359. Now we just want to show you something else quickly before we get back to that treadmill. The treadmill is absolutely flying out the door. Still more people trying to order than stock we have remaining. But these are what are called squeeze magic. Now, what Hayley's got there are 2 light weights. However, they have this amazing technology on the actual hand area, which is like, you remember those stress balls?
Yes.
It's like that, isn't it?
And you want to, it actually is a great way. I feel it quite relaxing to actually use these, and you instantly squeeze them. But when you squeeze them, look at the muscles it works. It is your hands that are one of the first things to go as you age. You start to really struggle to undo jars, to open, perhaps it's your nail varnish, perhaps it's those child-proof tops, and drives you crazy because you just haven't got the strength to do it. Perhaps it's picking the shopping up the shopping bags. Perhaps it's your kids. Perhaps it's actually writing or knitting. All of those things, it's your hands that you have to use. So keeping that strength in your hands is so important. And a nice light weight as well, so you can walk with these, you could exercise with these.
Yeah, the fact that they're cushioned, when you're holding them, you automatically squeeze. So you can imagine all the different muscles that are engaging. Even underneath my arm there, you can see the muscles. So you will use them every time you move. You automatically, it feels ergonomic to just squeeze the dumbbell, the weight, as you start to move. And you can see all the muscle activation here. Like Hayley was saying, it's going to help you with all those day-to-day things.
You've got the weight, you've got the squeeze, you've got the fact you're moving with these. They're a 1 pound weight. That squeezing is working all of those muscles and perhaps helping you to open those jars, helping you to hold that, you know, that carrier bag, hold the weight of the carrier bag, perhaps helping you to keep crocheting, doing the things that you love. Because once you stop doing those things, you lose your life, don't you? And this is helping you in that way. For me, these are just brilliant. And I got these when we did the show the other day for my best friend who was in an accident. She was knocked down by a car. And one half of her body still doesn't work quite right. It's her right side, so she's learnt to write with her left, which is amazing. But this is such great exercise for her to try and help her get that strength back. The nice thing is it's not just that squeezing, it's the fact she's got that light weight as well. So again, for just trying to get those muscles working, that joint working, perhaps you haven't got particularly strong shoulders and you don't want a heavy weight. This is nice and light, but it's allowing you to get that little bit of resistance, but then at the same time you'll instantly squeeze it, and that squeezing is working all those muscles in your arm, all the way through your arm and then all your fingers. So many benefits, I think, to this. And what I will say is if you want them, pop them into your basket. Stock-wise, we have got 2 colour options, I do believe.
Yeah, they come in a purple or a black option.
But only as long as the stock is there on the colour option.
Great for grip strength. They're squeezable. They're like those stress balls. Ergonomic, therapeutic. If you struggle with all those daytime things like opening the bottles of medicine, opening the mouthwash, it might be a nail varnish.
There's so many things, isn't it? It's a childproof things are a nightmare where you've got to try and squeeze.
They're everyone
and
proof.
Twist. How do you manage to do that? Well, this is getting that squeeze. It's also getting that strength. It really is beneficial in so many different ways, and a really nice weight that is comfortable to hold. I've got a lot of weights at home that I don't use because they rub my hands. I tend to get very dry sort of areas on my hands because they're a horrible metal. They don't react nicely. So comfortable. So go out walking with them and then stop and do a little bit of exercise. And this is the great thing. They will become part of your everyday. A lot of the 5-star reviews say that actually, that they bought them and they're blown away how they do have them with them all the time and how they do start to sort of lift whilst they're watching a bit of TV, and they didn't realise that they would use them in that way so much because it's the de-stress part, I think.
Yeah.
Because you've got that sort of stress ball feel to them.
It's like a therapy feel,
yeah, it's quite
isn't it?
relaxing to have them in your hand, and then you're automatically doing a little bit of exercise.
Now you are getting a pair of these. We've got the purple in the studio. There's also a black option available. 395994 is the item number. They come with a little carry bag as well, so if you do want to take them with you. And they also come with a guide, an instruction guide to talk you through lots of different movements that you can do with these. So 395994 is your item number, $14.98 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. Review-wise that Hayley mentioned, let's take a look at some of those reviews. This one from Shell 1000, excellent hand weights. I found myself squeezing these hand weights, walking around the house, listening to music, sitting in the lounge, doing various stretches with my arms in every direction while watching a movie and boxing air with them. Needless to say, I've got a great unintended workout as I was just having fun with them. Another brilliant product from the Fiona Summers range. Remember, purple or black are your options. 395994. We got to get back to our treadmill.
We have, and we should mention as well about our collagen, because our collagen is absolutely fine. That's your black option. Pop them in a basket.
And the guide.
Everything busy. There's your guide and your little bag, so take them away with you as well. And of course, £40, you can split that cost with PayPal, Pay in 3, 395994. Do check out the collagen on our website as well. The website is absolutely amazing. We've got products that for a lot of people have been life-changing on our show tonight.
Yeah.
And the treadmill, we've got more people ordering than stock is available. The collagen, we've got more people ordering than stock is available. So what you must do is please get onto the website, shopontv.co.uk, and check those baskets out, because we're busy on everything.
Now we're going to pop the details on the screen for the collagen supplement that we've got from you. If you do want to get this, you can still add it into your basket, but we are over allocating. 460114 is your item number. This is what it's all about. Collagen naturally depletes as we age. As we age, we need to replace our collagen, and that is what this will do for you. It's a liquid collagen supplement, but 80% of the stock here is already sold out.
It just makes sense, doesn't it? If you're losing collagen, and we do from our early 20s, and you visually see you're looking older, you're feeling older, you're getting lines and wrinkles, you're getting the sagginess to the skin. If you could take collagen to help improve that, gosh, doesn't that make sense? But actually collagen is in your muscles, your ligaments, your bones. So that's when you feel older, when you get out of bed, and it's just a little bit harder to get out of bed. When you get down from gardening, it's a little bit difficult. When you're getting out of a low car or a low chair. And that again is your collagen depleting. It's making you feel and look older. So if you could just take a tasty drink, and we put ours in the fridge, and honestly, it's the kickstart to every day. Every single morning, knowing you've taken the right amount of collagen that can make a difference. And obviously results can vary, but wow, the difference this has made to so many. Why would you not do that?
You'll see the benefits when you put it in your search engine. The other thing to point out, this is 10,000 milligrams per serving, so it's the perfect amount to get those maximum benefits.
It's not a capsule, it's not 4 capsules, it's not 8 capsules. I used to take a collagen capsule, and then I thought, it's not doing a great deal. And then I read the packet. I was meant to take 8 a day. I was taking 1 a day. I was like, oh gosh, I can't take 8 more capsules. It is just, cheers, a very simple, tasty drink.
So tasty.
Best out the fridge first thing in the morning. They do say it can make a difference to your energy as well. So better to have it first thing and get you ready for the rest of the day.
Now, we were lucky enough to have Diane with us from ERC, Epidermal Research Centre. She joined us to tell us all about the advantages when it comes to the liquid collagen. Diane joins us. Now, your background is beauty. You were a beauty therapist for a number of years, and you still are, really.
Absolutely. So background, yes, all about beauty, anything to do with skin and health and how we can treat the body and really look after the largest living organ. I mean, simple as.
Liquid collagen has blown me away.
Liquid collagen is, now we originally started to develop this just for skin, and then we had the benefits of it's amazing for not only skin, but for hair, for nails, and for joints. So if you think about collagen, we know over 70% of the body, of the skin, is made up of collagen, but over 30% of the protein in the body is collagen.
Gosh.
And we deplete that year after year after year.
So that can be your joints, your ligaments.
Your joints, your ligaments, your tendons. Collagen is the building block of everything within the body.
And this is the depletion we're talking about.
And we see ourselves as we age, but we feel as we age as well, don't we?
And it might be something as simple as, you know, a roll over in bed isn't just a quick flip, or a get up from the couch isn't as easy as what it used to be. You go for a walk and you feel a bit stiffer, or you exercise and it takes you more than a couple of days to recover. So this collagen is great because it literally, you are going to take 1 shot per day for 10,000 milligrams of collagen.
Now that's important, the dosage, isn't it?
That's huge, absolutely. So really, there's lots of other collagen brands out there. Some of them might be 4,000, 5,000, 8,000. This is 10,000 milligrams, and it's only 1 shot. Wow. That's the other beauty. And it's in a liquid formulation.
And it tastes great.
And it tastes great.
It tastes great. I've got mine in my fridge. It tastes amazing. Every morning my body wants it.
Absolutely. And when you don't take it, that's when you know, don't you?
Isn't it amazing?
I find I'm more tired. So, you know, out and about a lot. If I miss a day or two, it's amazing how I notice my energy levels start to decline. But when I take it regularly, every day, you know, one of these bottles will last you 3 weeks, 20 days, and a 25 ml shot each and every day.
Okay.
But for me, it's part of my morning routine. Wake up, open the fridge, out comes the milk for the coffee, out comes the collagen's taken, the kettle's on, it goes back, and I'm done. And it's the simplicity of it that is beautiful.
It is that super boost. Now, when it comes to advanced liquid collagen, it is about all those results. The flavour is gorgeous, but it's going to help with things like skin, hair, nails. There's so many benefits.
Absolutely. And this is the way, you know, topically, we're great at sort of working on the face area, maybe the hands, but we're not as great with the body skin, okay? This treats literally from the top of your head to the tips of your toes in one 25ml shot.
Because we notice the difference under our arms, don't we, as we age? our legs at top of your knees.
Exactly.
What goes on?
The texture changes, the skin changes. You're losing those fatty acids. The collagen is depleting. So this is a super simplistic way. Take one shot each and every day. And it's the 25ml. That's what gets me. It's that one little baby shot. The measuring cap comes literally as your measure. So the cap comes, it's included. Take one of those, but you are treating from up here down to the base of your tippy toes.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Beauty from inside out, but it's not just about your skin and your hair and your nails, it is about your joints as well. I've got mum onto this, she's in her 80s, her next birthday she's 86. It's never too late, is it, to make that difference?
It's never too late. I have a neighbour of mine who calls it his magic potion. Joe is 86 and he's like, I've run out of the magic stuff, Diane, where is it? And his wife Margaret, so she's about 82, Margaret comes along, you got any magic potion? I've got magic potion for you. But I think it's that whole, if you find that you are feeling a little bit more stiff, if you just don't feel that you've got the energy you used to have, or maybe you're trying to recover from an operation, you know, sometimes, or you've been on like meds for lots of years, and sometimes your body just needs that boost. This is a great way, a healthy way, because it's packed with type 1 and type 3 collagen, so they're the most prolific and abundant in the body naturally. It's also got the gorgeous hyaluronic acid in there. Now, we love that for skin, but we also love it for joint mobility and motion. We've then got things like vitamin C. We've got B4, B5, B7, B6, B12. It is absolutely packed.
They're all vitamins we hear constantly our bodies should have, aren't they?
Totally. So all the vitamins are packed in here. We need obviously the vitamin C to help it get all around the system. But we've then got things like biotin. So with your hair, if you're struggling with fine hair, lots of breakage, perfect. If your nails feel really, really weak, I mean, I've laughed now, my nail girl is like, not again. Every 2 weeks she's like, do they need cutting again?
Why are they growing so quick?
Because they're growing so quickly, and she's literally like, no gel on you, you can only have polish these days, because it's just like, it's a super thickness. So it really is about, it's about strength, it's about sort of helping to repair and rebuild what's natural in the system through one single shot a day.
It is incredible, isn't it? And it just makes sense if you're losing collagen and it's making a difference to the aches and pains, to how your skin is, the firmness of the skin, to how strong your hair and your nails are. Doesn't it make sense to take collagen? We'll be absolutely honest, this is going to sell out in a moment. You desperately need to check your baskets out. Over 20 of you will miss out completely. 460114 is your item number. Please get this home and try it. For so many people, they notice a difference in that first bottle. We do recommend, if you can, multi-order. But what you must do now is check your baskets through. Otherwise, your opportunity to try or to stock up, I'm afraid, will be gone.
Yep, 460114, shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way to order. But that's not, to be honest, the star of the show. My word, this treadmill, so many of you have already gone for this. So many of you are going to miss out if everybody checks out. In fact, over 50 people could miss out if you all confirm your orders.
We keep stepping away from it because we don't want to be trying to sell this to you if you can't get it. You must check your baskets through now, otherwise some of you will definitely have that sold out rather than check out, it's on its way. And when it's on its way, you know what you're investing in is yourself.
Yeah, and this is a treadmill that's not just for walking. You can jog on this, you can run on this treadmill. It goes from 0.8 kilometers per hour right up to 8 kilometers per hour. But very important to point out there on the screen, the special price of $499, forget about it. It comes down to $299 because automatically at checkout you're going to get £200 off. The different levels of speed on this, as I say, whether you're walking, whether you're jogging or whether you're running on here, and that's just the base unit for the lower body workout, because the arms on here give you an upper body workout.
Yeah, you can use it as a cross trainer, you can use it as a rowing machine, but you're working the upper and lower body. That means you're burning more calories, you're working that core. And whether you want to get trimmer, fitter, healthier, oh my word, if you think walking surely won't make me healthier, put in the internet, is walking good for my health? What are the benefits of walking? You will be blown away. And hand on heart, the majority of my exercise now is walking.
It's walking based.
I spent my life going to a gym, and I'd never really enjoyed the gym, and I still do go. I went today, I hadn't been for about a month, but I still pay my money every month and go as much as I can. But with this in your home, you can get on this at any point of the day, whether it's 6 o'clock in the morning, whether it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, whether it's 6 o'clock at night, whether it's midnight. When you've got 5 minutes, one step in front of another. You're not having to do a difficult class. You're not having to get the strength to walk into a gym and try and use the machines. You're not going to have to go out and pound the pavements, and perhaps you really do like to jog and run, but actually you just feel the area's not safe. The roads are just too busy. There's potholes everywhere. It's too hot at the minute, but you can exercise inside with the fan on, or it's too wet, or we're getting towards the winter, it's going to be too dark and too slippy with the leaves falling. This allows you to know you've got that safety in your home. You can walk as slow as you like at 0.08 kilometres per hour. You can go right up to 8 kilometres per hour, so you'll never outgrow this, and you can use the upper body as well, getting the strength, working that back fat, all in one machine. And all you need to know, if you're lucky enough to be able to put one step in front of another, if you're lucky enough to be able to walk, that's all you're doing. And you truly can walk yourself into a healthier you, a trimmer you. Walk down the shop and get the newspaper, because you know you can walk that far now. Go out with the kids and run around with the kids, because you know you've been jogging on your running machine. You've got that energy now, you've got that strength now. And this is a small step today to a big investment in you. If you know you need to make some changes, if you're finding you're getting out of breath really easily, you can't do the stairs like you used to, and perhaps you went on holiday with the family and you missed out on doing a lot of the fun things because you couldn't, physically you couldn't. Perhaps you're fed up because you can't do your clothes up, everything's so tight, and you know you need to make some changes. Perhaps even the doctor said, you need to move, you need to exercise, and you don't know where to start because it is daunting. Going to a gym is daunting. This is your gym in your home. This is allowing you, without brushing your teeth, without doing your hair, without putting makeup, without worrying about what you look like, as long as you've got some sensible shoes on, you can walk whilst you're watching TV, watching the news in the morning. Best way to start any day, I think, is to exercise. You'll be blown away how it energises you. For me, clears my head. I'm not good up here if I haven't exercised. I feel down on myself. I feel I haven't tried. I don't know, there's a buzz with exercise. They call it happy endorphins. I call it happy dolphins. You just get this energy, this excitement. It's better than any cup of coffee first thing in the morning. And this will be in your home and can be in your home because, Sean, this is so compact. This is so much in one machine. It's not just a walking treadmill. It's walking, jogging, running. And you've got the upper body workout
as well.
But it stores away.
It's so many machines in one, but these handles fold flat, and that means you can literally lift the machine up, you can wheel it around from one room to another, you can store it away. It's freestanding if you want to stand it up, but it'll go underneath the bed, it'll go underneath the sofa, and it'll do that in a matter of moments because of the wheels on the front. You're not carrying the whole weight of the machine because the weight is down at the base of the machine where the wheels are, so as you scoot it around, it's really easy to move. And when it arrives, we'll show you actually how it arrives because the handles will be completely folded down. 155216 is your item number. You can see Hayley folding it down. That's how you'd store it away. If you want to move it around, those wheels are on the front of the machine and it literally scoots to wherever you want to use it. So maybe you want to get it out from under the sofa and take it into the conservatory. You can do that. You can sit and watch the garden on these glorious days, but not overheat because you're not outside. Tuesday's going to be 34 degrees. Who wants to go for a walk in 34 degrees?
And we'll put exercising off, whether it's too hot, too,
we'll always have
too
an
dark,
excuse.
too bright, whatever excuse. But this is in your home whilst you're watching TV. It stacks completely flat, so it'll go under things, but it will also stand if you want to put it between perhaps some wardrobe doors and some Chester drawers. You know, it'll stack in between that gap. It's amazing how slim and trim it is. It is actually only weight-wise 24 kilograms, which is my travel bag for the best holidays.
That's your handbag.
That's my, my suitcase, not my handbag. No, I don't think my handbag's
not far off.
Not far off at all. And when it arrives, it's in a box. It's really easy to get out. I've done this, I've taken it out of the box. I actually took this upstairs for my mum. The only thing you need to do is actually connect the upper part of the actual handle.
Yeah, inside there's a little jack. You just
Really
plug the
easy.
jack in, and that's the connection on the inside.
You can see how it goes, and you can see instantly how it works, and you'll pop those in and connect those. Job done. Then you've got a little safety sort of key, really. If this is disconnected, this machine will not work. So if you've got young children in the house and you don't want them going on your treadmill when you're not there, hide this, and they can't. There's no way I can get that to stop.
It's also an emergency stop, so if you want to stop it in an instant, take it away. It is magnetic, so as I pull this out, it stops my machine in an instant. And if you look at the readout flashes, so it means that you can't actually use the machine until I pop the magnet back in, and then it's ready to go again.
Now, really easy to start if you get it. We just don't know how busy we are. We've got over 50 people that will not get it right now this minute. You desperately need to check your baskets through, only as long as stock is there now. We've got more people ordering than stock is available. It is a £200 saving as soon as you put it into your baskets. And we've got twice as many people actually now ordering to stock that we've got. As soon as you put it in your basket, £200 off. This is our launch price when we launch this product. It sells out time and time and time again. And when it sells out, and obviously I think it will sell out tonight or perhaps early on into tomorrow, well today actually, because we're in tomorrow already, today. Sadly, you will not find this price elsewhere. Stock-wise, we'll get stock back as soon as we can. Unfortunately, we know we can't get stock until September, and we're not sure whether that's mid-September, late September. So when you miss out on this and you think, oh, don't panic, I'll order it elsewhere. Well, you can order it elsewhere, but you will kick yourself because you're not saving £20 today. So you won't think, oh, I'll get it elsewhere because it's only £20 more. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's £20. It's £200 difference. I mean, take a little look.
These are the retailers. It's our normal price at MaxHealth Fit directly, £499, £200 more than our price tonight. At Costco, £479.98, £180 more than our price tonight. At HomeRight, £499, £200 more than our price tonight. And when you look on the left-hand side, don't be confused. Our usual price, it should be $499, but automatically, as you add this into your basket and you go through to checkout, you will see a £200 discount. As you add that to your basket and you go through to checkout, at the top on the right there, you'll see your basket. When you go through to checkout, it takes £200 off the price. If you want to use PayPal Pay in 3, if you're paying online, you can spread the cost. £102.65 will be your first of 3 interest-free payments.
Now, we better take ours out of the basket because you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
We've got so many people trying to order. Sadly, if you all check out right now, half of you are going to miss out. There's only half of you that are ordering right now that'll get it. But however, more people can order. So you could still miss out. Even if you're about to check out now, you must check your baskets out. It's the first people that order and check out now that will actually get this. So simple to actually work. Very simply, push the toggle forward and that will start. So I just push the toggle forward and that will start the machine. It counted down 3, 2, 1. And now I am walking nice and slowly. It actually allows you to walk from 0.8 kilometers per hour to 8 kilometers per hour. So you can walk nice and slowly, or you can jog, or you can run, and you can use the handlebars. But just like this is on its way to a sellout, something else is I say disappearing.
It's disappeared.
I think it's disappeared.
Yeah, the collagen that we had for you, and this is why we urge you to check your baskets through. Unfortunately, the collagen that we had in stock, we only featured it for a few minutes, about 10 minutes. It's actually sold out right now. Sold out and gone, our first item on tonight's show, and the treadmill won't be far behind it. If you all checked out now, 50 people would be left disappointed. That's why we keep saying, confirm your order, check your basket. If you want to make sure you get it, now is the time. Now you can still add the treadmill in, so we'll pop your treadmill back onto the details.
Whilst you can.
Yeah, whilst you can get it. We're live through till 3 a.m. Remember, you'll catch us most evenings, ITV1 and STV, from around about midnight right through till 3 a.m. You can watch us on Freeview 89 in the daytime. And so if you want to catch us there, you can. We have shows running all throughout the day. And you can follow and subscribe on our YouTube channel and then see us on all the social media
Can't get rid
platforms.
of us, can you? There's so many ways to watch.
Loads of ways.
But what you must do tonight, if you are watching right now live, is check that basket through. We are down to the last of the stock, and like Sean said, more people ordering than stock is available. It's your first step to a healthier, happier you. Go on the internet and put, is walking good for my health? What are the benefits of walking? You will be blown away. Honestly, please look, because it's things you wouldn't even think would make a difference. Walking really is going to help me in that way. We're meant to walk. Our bodies are meant to walk, but we don't, do we?
We don't.
Because we sit in an office, we sit in a car, we sit on a bus. We don't physically use our bodies like we were meant to. And just like an old gate, if you don't open that gate continually each day, that gate starts to freeze, doesn't it? You know, it's a bit like your joints. Your joints start to not work like they used to, because you know, if you're opening and shutting that gate, you're getting the juice into the sort of the joints as such, which is what you're doing when you're walking. You're walking yourself into a healthier, happier you. And I think it is a happier you, because when you start to exercise, it does give you this buzz. And when you start to feel your clothes are a little bit looser, or actually, I can walk up to the shop to get the newspaper, because I know now I've got confidence to walk that far, because I don't think we like walking out so much. Perhaps your confidence has gone and you know you need to exercise, but you're never going to join a gym. This is your gym in your home, because this isn't just a walking treadmill. As you grow with this, you can jog with this, or perhaps you're already into jogging, but it's too hot out there at the minute, isn't it? Then sometimes it's too wet, then it'll be too dark. You can jog on here, you can run on here, but don't forget upper body workout as well. It's so versatile. It's
so important to get those steps in, the benefits of getting those steps in. And for years we've seen those bonuses. What are the bonuses? What are the benefits if I get 2,000 steps? And put that into your search engine at home. Because we thought, actually there was a big article recently, we thought it was 10,000, you had to get 10,000.
No.
They've now reduced that down to 7,000 steps.
And if you actually put into the internet, is 2,000 steps a day good for me?
What are the benefits? Wow.
Have a look and see what it says, because 2,000 steps can make such a difference. If you can only do 5 minutes to a healthier you.
Or like the NHS
minutes.
says, Hayley, the brisk 10-minute daily walk, the NHS says, it has health benefits and counts towards your 150 minutes of weekly exercise. And you might look at 150 minutes and think, oh my word, that's a bit daunting. That's 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, you're more or less there. So those 150 minutes towards your weekly exercise, it says recommended in the physical activity guidelines for adults aged 19 to 64. Walking on a treadmill counts towards this recommended exercise. Honestly, we see so many reviews for these treadmills because we've sold treadmills for a number of years, but this one, this latest configuration from MaxHealth, has the most benefits, I think.
It's so versatile. Walk, run, jog, use the upper body as a row machine, use it as a cross trainer, working the back fat, the back of the arms, always working that core. Whilst you're working those legs, toning, strengthening, using those muscles and joints. And it's got a really nice bounce to it. So as well, it's not...
low impact.
Yeah, not hard on the joints. Perhaps you did used to like to run, but actually out on the pavement now, it just doesn't work with your body anymore. This allows you to have that gentleness to it.
You can really see that resistance there. Can you see on the attachment close to the belt?
Yeah. I mean, it's like a weight, really.
Yeah.
And do your own research on resistance training as well, why it is so beneficial to your bones, to your muscles. Honestly, resistance training is a lot of the equipment at the gym. This is your cross trainer, this is your rowing machine. But actually, when we talk about treadmills, we've sold them for many years. This is the the king of the treadmills that we've ever sold, because it just is so versatile.
Many things, yeah.
But a lady emailed us one day, and I've kept this email, I've had it for years now, because I think it just explains how walking can make that difference to your everyday. And this was from a lady called Joanna, and she said, this treadmill is fantastic value, and obviously you've got a great, you're saving £200 today. As soon as you put it into your basket, it will go down to £299, but only if you check out really soon, because there is more people ordering than stock is available. So this treadmill is fantastic value and has literally changed my life. I'm not over exaggerating, it truly has changed my life. I'd become lazy and sluggish. I was eating far too much of the wrong stuff. I was drinking tea and fizzy drinks, and I was indulging in sweets and snacks all day long as I've actually been working from home. I had a moment of clarity when I realised what a slippery slope I was on when I jumped to a size 16, and I was getting out of breath doing the simplest of tasks. I saw the treadmill and I thought, what do I have to lose? So she ordered it, and on her first day she said I walked 3,000 steps, and that was okay.
Right, yeah.
So the next day I walked 5,000 steps. She said, and then my journey began. I now do 3 walking sessions a day, so she does a total of 12,000 steps. Now, you don't have to do as many as that, do as much as you can.
You do your level,
but she split that into a day. She said, I have a glass of water before I actually start, and after every session. I have no fizzy drinks anymore. I don't do any silly snacking. If I feel sluggish or need a boost, I jump back on for 10 minutes, and I'm totally energised. She says, my mind is better focused. I'm more positive. I eat well. I drink well. I feel great. And she says, I smile more. Oh, and the list goes on. This I put down to this treadmill as it absolutely motivated me into getting my body moving. I use it every day and I love it. And that's what it's all about, finding that right piece of equipment for you. And this is one of the simplest ways to exercise.
And so versatile, because it does so much.
As long as you can put one step in front of another, you're walking.
Yeah.
Even if you're rehabilitating, you want to walk really slowly. I've just started my machine, and it starts off at 0.8 kilometres per hour, really nice and slow. I can use the handles as stability, so I'm getting my walking, perhaps I'm getting my strength back, perhaps you haven't walked for some time. Or like my mum, she had her hips done, and obviously always check with your doctors, your specialists, your surgeons. But the first thing they want to do as soon as she woke up was to get her moving.
Out of bed,
You've got
get
to
moving.
start using. So if you know you've got to start walking more and you don't like walking outdoors, you can walk as slow as you like. But then you can speed up, you can jog, you can run, but don't forget that upper body. And the resistance on these are incredible.
It's up to 30 kg resistance on the arms that you see there. The other thing to point out is the size of this machine. Now, when you look at it, you probably think, oh, it's not too big, that's great, it'll fit in my home really easily. It will, but the other great thing for me, at 6'4", I looked at it and thought, it's not going to be big enough for me to stride out on, for me to get a real pace on, but it is. It's the perfect length, the perfect width for stability, but you can see how I can really pace out on this machine. And when we're out walking in the daytime, you can never keep up with me.
No, especially if I've got like a tighter dress on or something. I'm like, I can't, Sean, stop walking so
Too many
quickly. I'm
steps.
like that. Slow down. So great that you can get that stride. It's great too that you can actually jog on here, you can run on here. It's got a really nice bounce to it. So you can speed up, slow down, brisk walk, slow walk, use the handlebars as stability, use the handlebars as a cross trainer, use the handlebars as a rowing machine, work in the upper body, working the back fat, the bingo wings, working that tummy, that core, and all the time working those legs. It's phenomenal how versatile it is.
Other extreme, if you are rehabilitating, like Hayley said, always check with your doctor or your GP. But you can see I'm working through every motion just there, as Hayley's having a little jog on the other side. It's the same machine. That's why as a family to share this machine, absolutely brilliant.
And I'm only jogging. You can run. This will go up to 8 kilometres. I'm about 4 point something right now. So you can go as fast or as slow, jog, run, slow down and use that upper body workout. This is how I like it. When I go to a gym, the machines I work, and I actually went to the gym today, and for the first time in about a month, I work out at home all the time. But I can actually use really most of the equipment that I use at the gym on this treadmill.
What are the main things you use? Because you said this the other night.
The treadmill
on the show.
and the cross trainer.
Treadmill and cross trainer, they're both here.
And then I do a lot of the weight machines, which are resistance at the gym, and I work my muscle. I do a weight machine where I pull back, so that's doing exactly that. The cross trainer, exactly that same motion. So I'm working my back fat, my bingo wings, working the core all the time.
At home, people probably think, oh, well, there'll be no resistance in those bars.
They're brilliant.
Look at Hayley's arms.
Honestly.
As she uses the resistance there. You can really see the pull from the resistance, how the muscles are activating. So you're getting that upper body workout as well as the lower body. Cross trainer, treadmill, we've got it as a rowing machine. We also said if you lean into those handlebars, it's going to give you another type of exercise, the glutes and the back of the legs there. It's like you're walking on an incline. But don't forget, we've got to keep pointing out, automatically at checkout, another £200 comes off the price, and that is your bonus on tonight's show. That's why so many of you, hundreds of you.
And it's market beating. Yep. Sadly, there's about twice as many people ordering as stock is available.
Still, yeah.
It's only going to be people now that check out, they're going to get this. Please check your basket through, because you are investing in yourself. It's a first step to a healthier, happier you, perhaps a trimmer you, perhaps a more confident you. Perhaps you want to fit into your clothes a bit better. Perhaps you want to be able to walk a little bit further. Perhaps you want to be able to run around with the kids. Perhaps you went on holiday this year with the family and couldn't do any of the things you wanted to do. Couldn't get down the steps to that lovely beach because you've lost your confidence. You're worried if you walk too far, you won't get back. Get that confidence at home. So start walking. But remember, if you're at home now thinking, well, actually, I like to run, I like to jog, this will go up to 8 kilometres per hour. So this is for you as well. If you like that cross trainer, if you like that upper body workout, this is for you as well. You'll never outgrow this machine. But we're doing the simplest of things. If you're lucky enough to be able to walk, we're meant to move. And our lives now have changed, haven't they? We get in a car, we drive everywhere. A lot of our working life is sat in a chair in an office or working from home, where you are snacking all day because it's right there in the cupboard. Or we get on a bus, we get on a train. Everything is static. Our hobbies, we watch TV, we look at our phones, we look at our computers. We're not moving. And if you think back to when we were first developed, however we came into this world, there were no cars or trains or offices. We had to walk everywhere. We worked the land. We were physical. And that's how our bodies were made. And that's why we are sadly becoming a bigger nation, because life has changed. But what we need to do is get that movement back into our lives. And so many people have emailed in tonight and said that this product has changed their life. It's turned their life around, because this is allowing you, whatever the weather, if you've got no confidence in going out, no confidence in going to a gym, this is giving you that confidence to exercise at home. And it's not complicated. You're not having to work out a routine. You're not in a class with loads of different people. You're not walking into a gym where you feel really intimidated. You can be on this. You haven't brushed your hair. You haven't brushed your teeth. Doesn't matter what you look at like, as long as you've got sensible shoes on, and you can walk, jog or run to a healthier you. And that's all you've got to do today, is check that basket out and see the difference this can make. And the price on your screen, it is not £499. You've got a £200 saving as soon as you put this into your basket on the website. But so many of you, too many of you, have got this in your basket. So pop it into your basket. When you pop it into your basket, what you'll find is that £499, da-da, goes down to £299. And then it allows you to split that cost as well with PayPal. So £102.65 is the first of just 3 payments. Gym-wise, and I still am a gym member. I did stop actually for probably about 6 years. And all I did, hand on heart, was I just walked at home. I couldn't believe how foolish I'd been all my life, not realising how good walking is for you. But I have just gone back to the gym, but sadly I just don't get. I wanted to go back because of my weights, really. Whereas with this treadmill, you've got your weights, you've got your exercise, you've got your cross trainer, you've got your own machine.
You said about the gym, when you talk about you went today, when was the last time you went before?
Well over a month. Well over a month.
Just because it doesn't fit in with your lifestyle anymore.
Life's been really busy. Life situations have been really busy.
So to have this at home whenever you need it. In fact, we went to a show, didn't we? We went to a show a couple of weeks ago and a lady came running after us.
Oh, she did.
She was a lovely lady called Belinda. Hi, Belinda.
Hi, Belinda, if you're watching.
She's like, I got the treadmill off you. And because she wanted to exercise, she wanted to get moving at home, she got the treadmill home and she can use it at her own pace. So if you want to go nice and slow, if you want to build with this, you can if you're a beginner. Or if you're someone like me who doesn't really like fitness but knows they need to do something stepwise, I know I need to get my steps in, it's for me, but then it's going to grow with you because you've got that upper body workout with the resistance in the arms that you can see there, using it like a rowing machine, using it like a cross trainer, as you can see there. But then to the other end of the scale, someone like Hayley who would love to get to the gym but doesn't have the time, this replaces all the machines that she uses at the gym, because the only couple of machines that she uses if she's on a time scale are the treadmill and the cross trainer, and they're both in this machine because of that resistance. And I don't want you to think this resistance is a throwaway. This resistance is a real, up to 30 kg
These are
of
amazing,
resistance in the arms.
because they really are a weight for you to actually manoeuvre. And when you are doing the lower body and the upper body, you're burning more calories, and you're doing that, doing just what we're doing here. You're working that core. That's your balance, that's your stability. That core is so important. Every movement that we're doing, the walking and the upper body, you can hear in my voice.
Yeah.
I'm burning calories, I'm getting out of breath.
You're getting a cardio workout as well, aren't you?
So though you can start really slowly with this, you can get an amazing workout.
And the other great thing is that motivation station where it tells you all the different readouts on the screen. This is my machine that you see here. If I want to change the speed, I can do it at 0 point of an increment per kilometre, or I can just hold it forward and it'll go to whatever speed I want it to be. If I want to bring it right back, I just bring the toggle back on the armband. And all of that control, remember, is done by that little toggle on the arm that you see there. So push it forward to increase the speed. If you want to go right up, you can just hold it, or bring it back to decrease the speed. It's really simple, really straightforward. You haven't got that big cockpit to work out where you have to put in your weight and your height.
It's so complicated. Yeah, you have to answer so many questions, but I just want to walk, I just want to run, I just want to jog. And then remember, really compact. So storage-wise, that is all you need to store. It's on wheels, so if you want to manoeuvre it around the house, put it in the conservatory some days, have it in front of the telly the other. It actually freestands as well, so if you want to stand it, you can. And that could be, oops, oh, I've left the handles up, sorry. So you can see how slim it is. Let me bring that up. Oh, come on. Look at the resistance. Oh, the resistance is great. So that is your, having it static. So that will stand if you want it to. It will go under the bed, it will go under the sofa, which is fantastic. It works out, it's 24 kilograms in weight, but obviously you don't use that whole weight. And with the wheels, so easy to slide that under the sofa, and it's gone. So
and moving it room to room, like you say.
If you've got a lot of room.
Well, people don't buy treadmills because they're huge, because they take over a room. A lot of treadmills, once you put them in place, you're not moving them because they're enormous.
So the resistance on those bands, that really showed you then how strong those bands are. So you really are getting an upper body workout, using it as a rowing machine, using it as the cross trainer. It is absolutely phenomenal. And great, I think, to put the TV on, because before you know it, you might have walked 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine how many steps we've got in tonight on the show? And it's great jumping on and off the machines. We should have counted our steps.
Oh, I should have had my watch on as well.
I should have been going.
No, I should have put it on, shouldn't I? And then you can jog with this. If you're jogging, don't use the handles. If you're doing a brisk walk, you can use those handles. Use the upper body workout. You can run up to 8 kilometres per hour. Takes 18.9 stone in weight. A lot of gym equipment, 15 stone.
Yeah.
That's the tops for home equipment.
Well, I remember the first treadmills that we used to do. I was over the weight limit at 15.5 stone. This is 18.9 stone, nearly 19 stone, and that's 120 kilos in weight. That LCD display that we talked about with your timer, your calorie counter, your distance and the speed on there as well. The handles, remember, you can fold them down. It's really compact for storage, but it's a great versatile bit of equipment because it does so much for walking, for jogging and for running up to 8 kilometres an hour.
Now we're going to have to move away. We'll be absolutely honest, we've got very low double figures left. When this sells out, stock-wise, we know we're not getting stock until September. We don't know when in September. We'll always try and get it as early as possible, but we were 2 months out of stock of this at one point.
Yeah.
So we don't know if it will be mid or late September. If you want this, it will be the first people to order and check out now. We have got so many more people ordering. Over twice as many people ordering now to stock we've got left. And get this home and walk yourself into a happier you. You're investing in yourself. And if you know you need to make some changes, this could be that something that allows you to do that so easily, but not just for the lower body, upper body as well. Price-wise, now when we do sell out, because obviously we are thundering towards the end of the stock, so we might not sell out live, but we possibly will. But if we sell out, later on today, you could actually think, well, actually, yeah, I want it. Oh, I can't
Where
get it
can
from
I get
shop on
it?
TV. I bet I can order it somewhere else. Well, you can, but you will kick yourself because you're not saving £20 with us.
Yeah, it's a huge
You're saving £200.
At MaxHealth directly, you can see there, it's our usual price, $499. At Costco, they've got a bit of a deal on it there. $479.98 is their price. And at HomeRight, £499. With us, our usual price is on the left-hand side of the screen there. £499 is the usual price. However, the discount we have got for you automatically at checkout, you don't need a code, you don't need to do anything. We're automatically going to give you an extra £200 off the price. That means you get it for £102.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments.
And that's just 3 payments. My gym membership's gone up to £69 a month now. You will pay that for 3 months, and that will be your gym at your home, honestly, for as long as you use it. And the great thing is you won't outgrow this machine because it's not just a walking treadmill, which is what we've always sold in the past. You can jog, you can run up to 8 kilometres per hour on this. You've got the upper body workout with tremendous resistance on those bands that actually allows you then to get an upper body workout. You can use this whilst you're watching TV. You can use this 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at lunchtime. Use this at midnight at night if you wish. But you know, and we all know, the NHS know, that a brisk walk, a brisk 10-minute walk has lots of health benefits that counts towards your 150 minutes of weekly exercise. Sounds a lot, that, but it's actually only 20 minutes a day.
You just break it down, don't you?
You could do 4 lots of 5 minutes in a day. You could do 2 lots of 10 minutes. If you can only do 5 minutes each day, do that.
Yeah,
build on that.
Get started.
You're investing in yourself. And honestly, the more you do, the further you'll walk. My mum now is 87. She's like, oh, I did so many steps today. I walked for 10 minutes today. And that's what it's all about. It's building. But remember, if you are into jogging and running, this is a jogging and running treadmill. If you like your cross trainer, your rowing machine, you've got that with the upper body actual handles. But do remember, £200 at checkout, 155216. When it sells out, sadly, no more stock until September. And that we don't know when in September. And sometimes, sadly, it does go wrong. We were out of stock for about 2 months at one point. At the
Yeah, and waiting for deliveries. And to be honest, at this price, with the £200 off, not sure if we're going to do that again. Just hearing as well, I don't think we're going to get back to it live on the show. So if you want to get that treadmill, confirm your order, take advantage of that discount.
We've got more than twice the amount of people ordering than stock is available. So please, there's a lot of you that are going to miss it. If you're press checkout now, sadly, lots of you it will just say sold out. Please check out. Today is all about investing in you, a happier, healthier, fitter you.
Now, we've got a great range of equipment. In fact, you'll find it all on the website, on the live show, shopontv.co.uk. When you go to the website, you'll see the treadmill is the first item. It lets you know there's £200 off automatically at checkout. Collagen has sold out, our first sellout on the show. We've got the cardio core. We've got the gym magic that we're going to show you right now. Some great products from a lady called Fiona Summers. And Fiona joins us often live in the studio. And when she joins, she's such an enthusiastic bundle of joy.
I love Fiona because the truth is she's a lazy exerciser. She doesn't like to exercise. We've worked with Fiona for years.
Yeah.
So what she wanted was equipment that she could use at home really easily. She didn't want to go to a gym. She didn't want to go out running and things. So herself and her husband, together, they created some amazing pieces of equipment. This being a gym in the palm of your hand that's so portable. You can take this on holiday. This can be by the side of your bed. This can be in the boot of your car. Perhaps you do a lot of work and you have to stay in hotels. And the hours you do, even if they've got a gym, you've got no chance of getting into the gym. We've got, when we did our first show, actually, everybody bought this, didn't they?
Everybody here bought it,
director,
yeah.
the producer, we took it home for a friend.
Our director
as
Paul's
well.
got it in his place up here where we stay when we're at the studio, because it is that compact gym that's so versatile that you can do so many exercises, whether you're standing, whether you're sitting, whether you just want to use it like I've been using it first thing in the morning for that morning stretch. I suffer a bit with my back, so I always want to stretch first thing.
And that's been so beneficial for you, hasn't it?
That stretch is absolutely brilliant. You can do that stood, or you can do it whilst you're in bed. That's the great thing about it. And it activates so many different muscles, as you can see here in this animation. And we can't put across the power of the resistance here, can we?
No, just by twisting the band, you can increase the resistance. And I know Fiona had a friend or a friend's husband, and he used a rowing machine. He was like, well, you can't row on it. And she was like,
Can't make it a rowing machine.
you can, she said. And she sat down onto the floor like so. She was like, you can make this into a rowing
This
machine.
easy.
And then she was like that, there you go. I can row with this. And then he was like, yeah, but that's not going to be as strong as when I'm using it. And she went, right, okay. Twisted it round. You try. And honestly, as you twist, the resistance, if I twist more, you ready? That is making such a difference to the actual muscles you're using. That really is, honestly, that's really working my core. It's really working my arms. So you can make this, again, as easy for a gentle stretch in the morning or as difficult as you wish, which is fantastic.
Yeah, you can alter it and tighten it just by tightening the resistance bands there. Whether you want to do it when you get up, have it underneath the bed and just grab it and do a few exercises when you first get up. Use it to get these kind of full body stretches, but you can do those stretches whilst you're in bed. Those curls that you saw there, the stretches that you're seeing here. And it's so easy to travel with this. We took it on our holidays to Portugal. Our two mates fell in love with it. They were like, what's that? Let's have a go.
And one of them, well, her dad owns a gym.
Her dad owns a weightlifting gym.
Yeah, and
he?
she does lots of weights. And she was like, really? Let me have a go. And she's like, oh my goodness.
She couldn't believe the resistance in it.
And our director's saying it's surprisingly good. It's amazing.
He's someone else who does weights.
But
yeah.
he's actually stuck here now 4 days a week.
He's stuck here.
Because we've moved studios, so we're now all a very long way from where we actually live. So he has to stay here 4 days a week, and he wasn't getting the exercise that he was getting. And seeing his body change and wanting to make that difference, he didn't want to miss out. And it got a part of the day where he had time to exercise, but nowhere or know how to do it. And now he has got a how to do it, because he's got a gym in the palm of his hand that he can take in the boot of his car, that he can have in his room, that you can have in your hotel, that truly adapts to however strong you are, however weak you are.
And don't think you have to carry heavy weights around, because the resistance that you can get here, Hayley's just showing you how the muscles activate around the whole of the body. Look at Hayley's muscles in her back activate with that resistance. It is super strong, and you can work all different parts of your body, but don't think you're going to be on your own here. Don't think you're going to have to work this out on your own. It does come with a wall chart.
Yes.
And that's Fiona, who we've been talking about. It's Fiona's 15 favourites.
They were her 15 favourites. She's got lots more, because the more you use this, the more ideas you get. But they are 15 of her favourites. She's got many more now, which will really get you kick-started. But you can also connect with YouTube to some workouts.
Well, there are links available for you, yes. So you've got a beginner's workout, an intermediate workout, an advanced workout that Fiona talks you through, also a seated workout as well. And literally, it's a proper full workout showing you all the different exercises. This is just one of them from the intermediate here, doing the teapot raises. It's all about using it either the way we've been using it, but they're using it the other way around here, stood on the bar and then using the resistance to elevate.
It's so versatile, and you are working all of those muscles that you would work if you went to the gym and worked really any piece of equipment at the gym. So whether you are wanting to use this standing, sitting, laying, you've got loads of inspiration there to get you started. You can see it as a beginner, as an intermediate, as an advanced. There's even seated workouts, a complete workout of seated exercises. This is for you. I think it's a great gift idea as well. Perhaps you've got nephews, nieces, sons, grandsons, granddaughters, just don't know what, and you know they love to exercise. This you can take away on holiday, take to university. It's so versatile.
And Fiona always says it's a real great piece for the entire family. The reason being that you can change that resistance. So you can have it on the loosest of resistance, but then when you tighten it, and all you're going to do is turn those bands around the bar to tighten the resistance, and you can make it as tight or as loose as you like. So it really is for every level. You could be sat watching TV. You could wake up first thing and think, oh, I just want to get some moves in.
Well, that's one extreme to another, isn't it? You're laying down on the job.
Yeah, as usual.
And I'm stood up on the job. But that is the truth. If you want to lay in bed, first thing in the morning, get that initial gentle stretch. So if they're getting this for someone that's older, those gentle stretches are so important. But then tighten that band, and that will really be working. Sean's arms, his core, and he's laid down.
I thought she was going to say, and he needs it. She's not wrong.
I wouldn't say that.
She'd think it, but she would say, you should hear what she said about my outfit the other day.
All I said was...
You can wear it around the house, but not out. I think it was a bit young.
It was nice, but I was like, we can't go to the tip anymore.
We were going to the tip, yes.
I said, I just don't think it's suitable, and perhaps just wear
And then what you put on for the tip, I was like, my word.
Go out and put something floaty on. I thought you were going to surprise me.
It was very floaty.
Nice. The tip men helped me a lot.
They did. You were very popular.
What you must do is please check your baskets through, and remember, this again is something that can fit into so many people's lives. It's so versatile to all levels of fitness. And if you don't believe us, well, take a little listen to this.
You're burning calories, you're working every single muscle in the body. You can take it anywhere. It's an all-over body workout. I'd really recommend it to anybody that's starting out, that's never worked out before. You can make it as hard or as easy as you want.
I can even use it at work if I want to, and that's really great.
I love doing the core, and I can feel those muscles working, and it's so simple.
And there's so much you can do, and you'll use it in lots of different ways. Get that twist into the core as well. But remember, whatever you're doing and wherever you are in your fitness level, you are getting a proper workout with this. Because every time, let me show you, if I loosen it up, okay, it's not working my muscles as much as I need, but I am getting, a bit of a workout. But as soon as I twist, 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 are you ready? You can see already now, and as you get stronger, twist a little bit more, and you can get, it is like you're using weights. And if I spin round, is it all right if I spin round? Have a look at my back when I lift. Are you ready for this? Because it really does.
Gosh, look at that.
It really does work the muscles as though I'm using gym equipment.
No one can believe I get to take you home.
Well, I take you home, actually.
Yeah, you do. Another bonus. Talk about punching.
And then all the exercises, whether you want to use this to work the back of the arms, whether it's working the front of the arms, whether it is working the underarm area, whether it is getting those squats in, or whether you want to sit down on the job like Sean, or lay down on the job, you can do exactly that. You could do this in the outfit you've got. If I'm
Now
giving
people
you a
are having
laugh.
all kinds of pictures about my word. Look at the muscles that this activates, though, across the entire body. Now, remember, it should be £59. We haven't even talked about
No,
the fact
I mean, £39 for a gym that goes in your suitcase, that goes in the boot of your car. You can slide under your bed.
In the palm of your hand, $14.65 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. This is what we were talking about with the wall chart. Comes with this included to motivate you. Fiona used to call it her favourite 15. They change every week now as we work with her. Stock-wise on this stock's disappearing as well now. So if you want to get hold of this, we've got less than 100 of these remaining in the business. Talk about such a multi-use piece of kit.
So I'm just working the one arm now, which I can do so easily. Wow, do you know, this is a real workout.
It's so versatile though, isn't it?
So versatile.
Like I say, we took it on holiday with us because you were worried that you wouldn't be able to
My worry is
work
I
out
want
properly.
to eat and drink and
enjoy
relax
everything,
and enjoy
yeah,
my
yeah.
holiday. But I know how easily I gain weight. So I know that will ruin my holiday when I've gained weight, when I've lost my muscle, you know, by the time we get home. So the fact we could pack this was brilliant. And we did I always pack outfits. If we go away for a week, I've probably got about 14 pairs of shoes. And usually I pack, honestly, honestly, it's ridiculous. Night shoes, day shoes, this outfit, that outfit, you have to get everything. So one of the first things I packed this year
in my bag
was this in Sean's suitcase, because obviously I still needed to take
teamwork.
my 14 pairs of shoes. and the great thing was, because it's nice and lightweight, just went into the suitcase as easy as that. And then we had it whilst we were away. We went on holiday with 2 friends. One of our friends, her dad owns a gym and she does lots of weights. And she was like, really?
And when we say a gym, it's a weightlifting gym.
Yeah.
It's not like your regular standard gym, is it?
And some super, you know, talented, award-winning.
Lots of people train there for events.
So she knows exercises. She knows, you know, weights. Couldn't believe how good this was. And then from her to Sean, who likes a nice gentle stretch, who doesn't like exercising and has never lifted a weight.
And there's no weight limit here.
This is great for sure. This is a great thing. It is so versatile for absolutely everybody. You could this could be under your bed in the morning and you could have that nice stretch. You could get that little bit of a workout, or you could be in the living room watching the TV. Loads of different ways to use this. Girls and guys, because honestly, you will be blown away when you twist the band and that resistance increases, just how much resistance there is. Perhaps you're working from home and you just need 5 minutes to just, you know, unwind. Sometimes when we work from home, or perhaps you're a busy mum and you just need a few minutes to yourself, or perhaps you've been looking in the mirror and just wishing, I wish I was a little bit leaner. I wish I was a little bit stronger. I haven't got time to go to a gym. I can't afford to go to a gym. I want to be a bit more toned. Look at the price on your screen. This isn't you paying like I've paid for years. For years, my gym was £60. It went up to £65. It's just gone up again to £69 a month. You've got this in your basket right now for £39. And that's not, you don't even have to pay that in full if you want to. You can split the cost with PayPal Pay in 3. And you've got this at home for you to use every day. It is a gym in the palm of your hand. And whatever exercise that may be, whether it is that underarm area, and as you get stronger, make that resistance harder, or whether it is that you want to work one arm, you can do, whether you want to make this into a rowing machine, whether you want to make it into a cycling machine. Honestly, this is so versatile. You get those great instructions and you're seeing right here how it will work the whole body. So you get a really nice sort of workout of 15 different positions that Fiona has put together.
Yeah, all that muscle activation that you can see there using the gym magic. But that's not all you get. You get that chart that Hayley was just talking about, the 15 favourites, as Fiona used to call it. She changes them now because she sees new workouts every time we do a show with her. But also you get those links to all the different workouts that are available. You've got a beginners, an intermediate intermediate, an advanced workout, a seated workout, and all those links are there to motivate you, to give you ideas of all the different types of exercises.
I love that, because you can go from the beginners, build up then to the intermediate, or perhaps you're not very mobile. The fact you've got a whole seated workout, perhaps you're in a wheelchair, pop the brakes on that wheelchair and use this on your wheelchair to get that exercise into your everyday. And remember, however little resistance you need, or however much resistance you need, by twisting that band, you really do get that resistance, which I'm going to try and show you on my back, because I think sometimes you really do see then, when I say it's really working out my muscles, can you see how it really works? It's like I'm using equipment at home that's the same as if I was using equipment at the gym, because I can so feel that. I don't know how many more I can do actually.
Well,
that is so good.
And that's a great point, because someone like you who does use weights, who does work out, can still really feel that resistance. But if you want it to be looser, you want it to be a starting point, it's there for me as well. Absolutely brilliant bit of kit. You can take it everywhere with you, so it's great for portability, also great for storage, because it's just the bar that you see there. The fact you can adjust those resistance feels that you see there.
Twisting.
Just twist it round.
Oh, are we ready for this?
Look at that. It's like a proper weightlifter.
Honestly, that is so, so good.
So 456359 is your item number if you want to add this in. You can use PayPal, pay in 3, just $14.65 on your first of 3 payments. But look at that. Look at that muscle activation that you can see there with a bit of kit is just £39.
I mean, that is, wow, that is so good. Oh my goodness, I can't believe how it changes. So whether you want to have a really nice, gentle stretch in the morning.
Just a morning stretch, in bed.
Whether you want to lay down on the job, and actually really when you twist it, work that core, and you can, do all the exercises very much laid down or sat down.
That morning stretch in
which
bed.
you need, because you do suffer with your back.
Yeah.
I think it's your height that, makes you struggle. So perhaps you just need that stretch. But then, if you really want to exercise, oh my word.
You can really do that too. Oh, look at that.
You really can as well. It is honestly that phenomenal. Now, we've had a really busy night.
Yeah.
We've had a sell out of the collagen. The treadmill.
Wow.
We're going to be absolutely honest. If you have a treadmill in your basket right now, we've got 38 left. That is all we have.
And how many people trying to buy it? 107 people trying to buy it.
When you press checkout and it says sold out, because there is going to be a point.
We'll change the details actually for you for the treadmill.
It is going to do that. 70 people right now are going to miss out, but actually possibly more, because more of you might be ordering. Please check your basket through, because you will kick yourself. Because when it has sold out, you are missing out on saving £200. Not only with us, because when you put this into your basket, it isn't £499. It will automatically take £200 off. Elsewhere, you will find it very much same prices as us, £499. I think there's one place we found, Costco's
nearly 480,
yeah.
479.98.
So, honestly, your saving is phenomenal, and you can use this obviously in the living room, in the conservatory.
And all levels of fitness.
Yeah,
again.
you can walk really slowly, you can jog, you can run up to 8 kilometres per hour, and you've got the upper body workout. Those actual handlebars have got resistance again like you won't believe. So this can be a cross trainer, it can be a rowing machine.
So yeah, great upper body workout. This is the prices we were talking about if you buy it elsewhere. If you go somewhere else after the show, at MaxHealth directly, maxhealthfit.co.uk, £499, at Costco, £479.98, at HomeRight, £499. Our usual price is £499. But we are automatically going to give you an extra £200 when you check out. You don't need a code, you don't need to do anything, just pop it in your basket, go through to checkout.
And we sell out of that time and time and time again, but sadly when it has sold out, it's not back in stock until sometime in September, we hope. That could be mid-September, the end of September. One time we were out of stock for 2 months, just couldn't get it back. Remember, all you'll pay today is £102.65. That's the first of your 3 payments with that £200 offer off as soon as you put it in the basket. You were seeing there how we were walking, we were running, we were jogging, we were using the actual hand. It's so versatile.
And when it comes to the benefits of walking, there are so many benefits. Pop it in your search engine at home. What are the benefits of walking?
You'll be blown away.
What are the benefits?
Actually.
You always say, Hayley, what are the benefits of 2,000 steps a day? Because we always used to think 10,000, 12,000. There's been recent studies that have brought that right down.
And I think lots of us think you need to pound the streets, you need to go to the gym for 2 hours. You don't have to over-exercise to make exercise beneficial to you. And by walking, honestly, just put in, what are the health benefits of walking?
Now, we've changed the details on the screen to the Gym Magic. That's not what we're talking about at the minute, but £39 for your Gym Magic if you want to go for that. 456359.
So many items. Check them all out on the website, shopontv.co.uk. If you want the treadmill, it will be the next people to check out that will get it.
Yeah.
So please, we're coming towards the end of the show. We're coming towards the end of the stock. Please press that button. Check that basket out, and that'll be your first step to a healthier you. If you want the Gym Magic, again, a gym in the palm of your hand, pop it in your basket, check your
Come on,
basket
final
through.
workout, then I'll get up if I have to. Stood up, sat down, it's up to you. You can get whatever kind of workout you want to. Look at the muscle activation that you see there on Hayley's back. If you want to go for this, 456359, 1465 on your first of 3 interest-free payments. You can keep shopping after the hour. shopontv.co.uk.
I won't show you my bum. It's been lovely to have your company. Do check your baskets out. Whatever you've bought today is a step to a healthier you. Enjoy. Get healthy. See you later.